Hunt decree.
Relax.
Did something bad happen again? The vision hunt decree. Did something bad happen again?
About the vision hunt decree.
There's no such thing as pure freedom in this world. Even the wind cannot blow on forever.
Have you heard about the vision hunt decree?
The vision hunt decree. Did something bad happen again?
Relax.
Have you heard about the vision hunt decree?
Did something bad happen again?
Have you heard about the vision hunt decree?
The vision hunt decree. Did something bad happen again?
Relax.
Have you heard about the vision hunt decree?
The vision hunt decree. Did something bad happen again?
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I hope my screen is not just stuck on this stupid snowflake image,
Something bad happened
which I think it might be because my OBS has decided to be a little bit of a silly sausage.
Relax.
Oh, no, it's caught up now. Gameplay. I got a keyboard and mouse for my Xbox, doing a little hour flight while watching the stream. Get in for you, Captain Danny. At ease. That is my,
Ad Astra Abyssal.
that is my good old friend Danny there, one of my Genshin gurus. Just recently converted Master Danny to the Xbox decree, so I am very happy. Phil Spencer is very proud of me. Gone and recruited ourselves a new member of the family. But yes, Master Danny has joined us on the Xbox community, so hopefully featuring him in some future Call of Duty videos and whatnot. I have to admit though, Starfield, I made a slight mistake, so I will justify that as of right now. I don't think it's coming to PlayStation. As far as I'm aware, it's not coming to PlayStation. Someone might fact check that, but I don't believe it is actually coming to PlayStation. I know it's coming to Xbox, and it's coming to Xbox in different stages. If you're getting the free-to-play version of the game through Xbox Game Pass, the earliest you'll be able to pick it up and play it will be September the 6th. If you buy the special edition of the game, I don't know why you would if you have Game Pass, it's just a waste of money really. But if you did buy the special edition of the game, you would play the game on the 1st of September. So essentially, if you're on the Xbox and you put some money towards the game, you will be playing it. You will be playing it on the 6th rather than on the 1st. If you just download it, do the pre-install via the Xbox store, you'll be able to actually play the game on the 1st of September completely for free. And this is Bethesda's next humongous title. These guys are the team that make Fallout and Skyrim. Todd Howard and the team have smashed it. In the past, they've done some killer games. They tried their hand at a few of the multiplayer aspect ones, but wasn't really their cup of tea. I mean, Fallout 76 now is still getting talked about as quite a popular game, but yeah, at the time of release, Fallout 76 wasn't working for them. It wasn't the best start of a game for the team, but their single-player games have been divine. So that's one thing I will say, is that No Man's Sky is the current space game, but Starfield will come and obviously say something different, and hopefully maybe give No Man's Sky a run for its money. But yeah, if you've paid any price, if you go to the Xbox Game Store, you can pre-purchase Starfield in different special editions, or you can simply pre-install the game and get it on September the 6th for free if you have Game Pass. So that's what I'll be doing. So when I put a post out, I deleted it now because I needed to update it. But essentially, yeah, if content as of the 6th of September will be Starfield. So that means all the live streams until the 6th of September can be reserved for Genshin. Pretty fun. And I've seen some clips. I've been on Genshin TikTok recently. Obviously tried to avoid many spoilers. Haven't got any spoilers that I would actually know is a spoiler. Maybe later down the line I might see something that I think is familiar, but I've got a memory like a goldfish. So unless someone makes it a blatantly obvious spoiler, I'm all good. I don't really understand spoilers for Genshin especially. But I've seen my character, my gun girl, in a few little TikTok fan edits and stuff. She's the main reason I've been saving my wishes. Somebody came into the stream a while back and was like, does he know he can spend wishes? Because they saw I had like 50 something. And I think at the time of streaming, we currently have 64. Yeah. Yeah, we currently have 64 wishes. Whoops. We have 64 wishes because we have 64 wishes, okay? And that's okay. That's okay. We have 64 wishes because I'm trying to save up for my gun girl. She features apparently in some of the Fontaine cutscenes. I've not seen any of them, but I know she features heavily in the Fontaine questline. So, like Danny was telling me, she could be quite far away. She could be a year away. She could be a couple of months away. We honestly have no real guide of knowing how far off she could be. But when she comes out and she's ready to be wished for, I guess is the term, then at least I'm good to go. And I'm going to have all the wishes saved up. Not going to spend them on anybody. I'm saving all my wishes for the gun girl. It's been a running joke with Danny and Neve. And actually, in general, I do really like her. I like her character design. I like how she looks. I don't even think I've heard her voice, but I'm sure she's got great voice acting because all the Genshin characters have got great voice acting. But let's save this civilian. Let's save this civilian. Stand back. I've got a power. But yeah, Starfield will be the next sort of major fascination on the channel, which I'm very excited for. Can't lie, I'm very, very excited for. I've needed a game to lose myself in and really just disconnect from things and just get lost in a massive open world game and a humongous story. So that's the plan, is to do that. And Starfield should be a great game. Hello, Helen. Welcome to the stream. Welcome. We've got Rory, we've got Danny, we've got Helen. We've got some of the other Tom Origins accounts, which is pretty good. Very good.
Squall and Fury.
Let's go back and talk to this person. Nope. No, Hilly
Too slow.
Leave me alone. Oh,
Behold!
Hilly Troll. Stopping me from my missions. I'm just gonna smash all the daily quests quickly. And then we're gonna carry on with Sumeru. We were getting on a roll with that storyline. Yeah, same Danny. I can't wait for Starfield. I'm very excited. Very excited. Very, very excited for Starfield. Bethesda do a great job. I mean, I know Skyrim wasn't your cup of tea. And I know you Fallout the same, but I think it's like when they touch a genre that you're interested in and they touch on a genre that you're interested in, like it's always good. Bethesda's always a good horse to bet on. Bethesda are always a good horse to bet on. They've always got a lot of good stuff in the archives, and like you say, I love Skyrim. Someone figured out like the maths on it. I don't know if he was joking or if he was being serious, but he said like someone was asking one of the game events where Starfield was used and like showed a bit of footage of. Obviously, I just want to watch it because normally I do when I'm covering games, but because I'm genuinely really interested in Starfield and seeing how actually it happens and how it plays out with everything, like on release and stuff. I've tried to do something different to what I normally do for video games, where I try and go in. This time I've tried to go in as blind as possible. So I've tried to physically not watch anything, if I can help it. And obviously, I've only ever seen like the reveal trailer and maybe like 5 seconds of like footage and a couple of people's like little TikTok mentions, but nothing new. So I've been trying my hardest to avoid like anything massive or major, so I can actually go in fresh faced for it, for the videos and streams. I think that would be really good. I was able to do that with Genshin, and I've not been able to do that with many games. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. But someone was saying that, I think, someone was saying something mad, like it's going to take you like about 18 months, not 18 months, but like in-game time, it's going to take like 18 months of actual in-game time to complete is it 80 hours or is it 80 months? Probably not 18 months. That sounds a bit ridiculous now I'm saying it out loud. I think it might be 80 hours. 80 hours in game time if you actually go around and explore every single one of the planets that you can get access to, obviously throughout the story. And they just said it's going to be a mammoth of a game. Like an actual behemoth of a game. Bigger than anything Bethesda have taken on before, which is scary. But I think tapered expectation is the key for every video game these days and ages. But I think going in with a tapered expectation would help, because especially a game as big as Starfield, I think it's very easy to try and oversell it to yourselves, where you're not going to do yourself any good doing that. So, for example, if you are talking about it being massive and you've not done any research into the game, and you're talking about like, oh, I hope you can do this, and I hope you can do this, and I hope you can do this. Well, unless you work in the game developing industry, you shouldn't do that to yourself. I speak from experience. You know, there's games that have come out that I've been excited for, that have been rumoured, and then that have been shown and teased, and obviously I've been super excited as a fan. But then I've overgassed it in my head, and I've like gone, oh, well, I wish they had this feature, and I wish they had this feature, and I hope that this feature's in the game. And when it's not, inevitably, because whatever you can come up with in your imagination for a video game, it's sadly never going to amount to quite your reality of it and like what you're expecting. But obviously, unless you're a developer of a game company or an actual game dev, you've got more of an idea of what to actually expect, because you have more of a grasp on what is actually physically humanly possible for some people to add into a title game as, you know, as big as this one. And I know Bethesda's a big brand, and I know we're looking and expecting a lot from Bethesda, but I think the best way to avoid any and all types of disappointment or frustration with the game is to go in as fresh-faced as possible. Just go in, know that it's going to be a highly detailed sci-fi open galaxy experience to go and explore, and just take it for what it is. Enjoy it for what it is, for the features that it has at launch, for the way that it is. And obviously, as long as it's not buggy and we're not like having mass amounts of problems at launch, we're not having like immense amounts of crashes and problems and all that stuff. as long as we're getting a pretty fair quality of a game's release, I'm gonna be happy. Like, if I can go planet to planet and my game doesn't crash, if my ship doesn't bug out, my gameplay
There was only
remains
one
smooth,
thought in my mind.
I'm gonna be gassed. I'm gonna be happy. If I can go from a combat
I wish I'd
encounter
never
to an
been born enough.
experience of adventuring, to then a cutscene, to then traveling, to then exploring, to then blending all of these features into one another without massive breaking, like immersion breaking bugs and glitches and failures in the actual mechanical system, then I'll be chuffed. Because like, I played a game recently that was free on Game Pass called Atomic Heart, and I was really chuffed with that game. I played like the first opening missions,
Thank you for completing.
first little intro, fell in love with that game. I was really getting into a role with it, really fell in love with that game, thought it was amazing, had a blast. And then unfortunately I kept running into these annoying bugs where the games were being weird and it wasn't working out right and things were being funny, and I was really annoyed by that, because Atomic Heart was going to be, like, it was coming out to be and shaping up to be quite a fun and good game. And it was sad because something I was looking forward to, unfortunately, started falling apart very quickly whilst I was playing it, and that was just unfortunate. But fingers crossed Starfield doesn't do that. As long as the game runs smooth, I'm not going to be a massive Karen about what features it has at launch and things like that, but I'm going in with a medium amount of expectation and hype, and hopefully I'll get a massive reward because of that. Hopefully I'll come out really positive, having a great experience. Cyberpunk, I went in fairly unaware of what I was getting myself into, and luckily I didn't have a lot of the problems that a lot of people did at launch. I had no bugs, no game breaking glitches, no mission glitches, nothing like that. I had a smooth sailing run through my entire playthrough and had a really good time with Cyberpunk. And they've been re-updating it and adding new features and things like that to it, and improving the quality of the game and the quality of life. So yeah, I'm excited to see Bethesda do the same with Starfield, if and when they need to. And I'm excited because it's free. It's a free-to-play AAA title, which is very rare to say these days.
All right.
So I'm excited.
This place works. Show me the capsule you purchased.
Here.
Sword Fighting Techniques 8. Huh. A combat
I'll
class
hate
knowledge
them.
capsule. This class is something of a rare find these days, since most have been taken by the Eremites to augment their battle capabilities.
Really? Ah, yeah, what a great buy!
If you want to determine the efficacy of this capsule, I can evaluate your combat ability. However, effects will likely be minimal if you already possess a high amount of strength. We can conduct a controlled experiment where you fight 2 battles, one before using this knowledge capsule and one after. While you fight, we can use an Akasha terminal to monitor your various physical parameters. There may be variances in your physical strength between the 2 tests, as well as a disparity in your opponent's abilities. But don't worry, I'll run statistical analyses afterward to mitigate any confounding effects.
Okay.
Wow! Hey, them! You must have been one of those guys at the academia who got top grades on everything. Paimon's curious about something, though. You definitely weren't one of those students who needed canned knowledge to graduate from the academia, right? So, why are you risking getting caught by the mantra for this capsule?
True.
When you are unable to understand a researcher's actions, most cases can be attributed to curiosity. This is but one theory.
A film
Like
theory.
you're trying to avoid the question.
I'm joking.
All
I'm
right,
joking.
let's begin the test. Just fight as you normally do.
That's just a theory. A game theory. I love game theory. Uh-oh. What's going on with my telly? It's being weird. Oh shit, the tunes are coming in. Bum, bum, ba-dum, ba-ba-dum, bum, 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 ba-ba-ba-dum,
You think I've got a
bum,
sharp tongue? I just tell it like it is.
bum, bum,
If
bum,
someone
ba-dum,
can't handle it,
bum, bum, bum,
maybe
bum,
that's their
bum,
problem.
bum, bum,
The wind rises.
I want to see how much this knowledge capsule makes the one minute kick off.
Steady as stone.
Look alive!
the sword away.
Fallen leaves, adorn my night! Behold!
Right, little combat test. Then we get Al Haytham to give us the capsule of
I'll link
knowledge.
your Akasha terminal to record data. The next step is to use this knowledge. Hold it in your hand. I'll help you establish a...
I've activated it. It's been activated. Open your inventory. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Use. Oh. As if I saw countless sword-wielding figures fighting one moment. Then in the next they disappeared into the rest of my memories.
Hey, how are you feeling?
Hey, how are you feeling? I felt something for a moment.
You mean that it worked?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Time for round 2.
Mm-hmm. Fight. Time for round 2. Fight.
Cry louder! The wind rises. One with nature.
Time to clean up.
The wind knows me. As one with wind and cloud. One with nature.
That's cool. I love doing that little like finisher with the sword. That is so cool.
Now, I'll start recording data again.
Okay.
Al-Haytham, how's it going?
Well, the knowledge capsule you purchased did improve his combat capability.
Wait, how much?
Not 0.073%.
Dory's such a jerk! She totally scammed us! 1 million mora? This thing isn't worth a tenth of that amount!
Of course, this could be because he is so powerful that the capsule's contents were unable to produce a substantial increase. At the very least, this test allowed me to gain more insight into you two. Our deal seems increasingly worth my investment. I'm heading back to Wakela Funduk. I await your response in 2 days' time. This...
I like Wakela Funduk. It's a fun place to say. Wait until 7 PM. 2 days from now. Okay. Don't have to tell me twice, Al Haytham. Don't have to threaten me with a good sign. I know what's what. Daddy. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm joking. No, I'm not. Yes, I am. Shut up. Wink. Oh, we got 65 wishes. We got 65 wishes.
There's no need to exchange pleasantries. It's rather pathetic to force a conversation.
I love it. It's a bop. Sumeru is a bop. And even Danny once put the Sumeru music on in the car, which is pretty cool. They put the music up through the MP3 player. MP3 player, the Bluetooth. MP3 player. Back in my day, we had MP3 player. Oh. Good morning, traveler.
Just to occupy some.
Where are
Let's
you,
see Dory
Al-Haytham?
today and ask her about where the Divine Knowledge Capsule is.
Yes, we shall, Paimon. Dory decided to swindle our Jimmies, and that is a crime that we cannot allow. Dory, I've come to kick your small head in.
Quick,
You little
follow me.
scam artist, you.
Here, over here! Welcome back, my loyal patrons. You name it. Can knowledge, supplies, or anything else you need. I'll find a way to get it. Where there's a waterfall of Mora, there's a way. Can you really get us anything we want? And so it appears that canned knowledge alone is no longer sufficient for your opulent appetite. Then please oblige me. Tell me what you have in mind.
I'd like to buy info on the whereabouts of the Divine Knowledge Capsule.
Oh, I knew customers with pockets as deep as yours would undoubtedly crave something more profound than ordinary canned knowledge. But you know,
I love her
that
spectacles.
kind of information isn't going to be cheap. After all, I had to work really hard to weasel my way into the auction site. Not to mention that if anyone found out that I was the leaker, I would be in big, big trouble. But how can we be sure your information is accurate?
True,
I'm
Paimon.
curious how you just happen to have this kind of info the moment we need it.
Yeah, true, Paimon, true.
Because to me, anything of value is what I consider to be my supply. Therefore, I must always be aware of what's hot on the market in order to secure more sales. As for the information's authenticity, well, you've no need to worry about that. I used a camera to take a picture of the transaction. That way, no one can dispute it. It's always a pleasure doing
Then your
business with
price,
such sterling
Dory.
patrons.
What price?
Now that you've paid in full, here's the scoop. The Divine Knowledge Capsule was purchased yesterday by a certain Misery, the leader of Ain el-Ahmar. Ain el-Ahmar? You mean the Aramites who worshipped King Deshret?
Al-Ahmar?
Ah, so
Yes.
you're already familiar with
maybe.
them. The
Okay.
group has done everything in their power to obtain the Divine Knowledge Capsule. After all, they believe it contains the power of King Deshret.
Oh.
That Divine Knowledge Capsule is unlike any other canned knowledge I've seen before. It was glowing bright red.
Was it now?
The capsule is clearly visible in the picture I took. You can look for yourself.
I believe you.
Thanks for the info, Dory. Please, it's my pleasure. It's all thanks to discerning customers such as yourselves that my efforts yesterday were not in vain. Please, don't hesitate to contact me if you ever need anything else in the future. Mora for Dory opens doors.
Mora for Dory.
Well,
Open
we figured
doors.
out where the Divine Knowledge Capsule is. Turns out, it ended up in the hands of Ain el-Ahmar. Let's head back and talk to Al-Haytham.
You know what would really go a long way in the Genshin universe? A telephone. Because 90% of the bullshit is backing and forthing to people with the information. When we could have just pulled out the old Telefonica device and be like, hello, hey from Donny, how you doing? I'll help them, my friend, or I'll hate them, or whatever it's called. Hello, pal. Tommy here. I've got this thing from Dory now. Where should I meet you? Where should we go next? But it's like a lot of run to him, run to her, run to him.
Info you wanted.
Which I don't mind.
Really? All right. Let's hear it.
It's in the hands of Ain el-Ahmar.
Dory even gave
Oh, I
us
thought you would
evidence
say
to
it.
verify the
I
info.
thought you would say it
Have
so I
a-
could copy him.
Look at that.
Look at
Clear
that.
as day.
Clear as day.
It must have
must
taken some
been
guts just to infiltrate the scene of the Eremites transaction.
the scene of the
But
Eremites
then, to get
transaction.
close enough to take a picture like this.
Bold
Bold move, Dory. Very bold move.
Very bold
All
move.
right. The person in this picture is
All
indeed
right.
Misery, the leader of Ain al-Ahmar.
I
And
know,
the
like
glowing
that.
red capsule he's holding appears to be the Divine Knowledge Capsule.
The Divine Knowledge
In
Capsule.
which case, if we play our cards right, when we confront them next week, we should be able to force them to show their hand.
At first, Paimon didn't get why you were provoking these Ain el-Ahmar guys. But now,
We're just talking about the story
it
of me
makes
in the
sense.
background with the music.
Everything's playing right into your hands. After we defeat them, we can finally have a serious talk with their boss and get them to lend us the Divine Knowledge Capsule.
Thank you for your time and efforts. Take a few days off while I make some preparations. Let's meet up again on the afternoon of the arranged date, 3 o'clock sharp.
I'm sorry, I was
See
in
you
the zone.
then.
I was vibing.
Oh, Haytham sure is taking his
I love it.
time. Where could he be?
We're in Sumeru.
there he is.
Down in Sumeru.
Sorry to keep you waiting. Let's head to the pier in front of Faros Lighthouse.
Yep, let's go.
In Sumeru, in Sumeru, in Sumeru, where we all hail from, and Dorian all hail.
Swarm Fury.
Who makes the music for Genshin? I need to know the name of the composer because they go hard. They go hard. They go hard and they don't go home. They're amazing. Fantastic team. Fantastic team of composers. Free-to-play game with one of the nicest and most beautiful art styles I've ever seen. Some of the best voice acting like you could possibly acquire. Some of the greatest scores and composing.
Oh,
Some of the best mechanics and stories and
I
side
knew you were
quests and
crazy, but I
NPCs
didn't know you
and
were crazy
everything.
enough
And
to
like
actually show
gameplay,
up.
mechanics, everything. I
It
love
was
it.
I who demanded that these negotiations take place.
It was
I
I
was
who
more
demanded
worried
these
that you would go back
negotiations
on
take
your
place.
promise. But this is turning into quite an occasion.
Well, there's three of us.
I
And a fuck
also
ton of
brought
them.
some backup. I assume you
Aha!
don't
I'm the
mind.
backup.
Backup? Aren't you the brat from the restaurant the other day?
Yes.
Come to support this lunatic because he helped you out?
Yes, I am.
Fine. Your funeral.
Hey, I'll scrap all of you.
I'm not going to mince my words. Once we're done with you,
Oh, he's
you'll
got
be
the
nothing more than
angry
fish
eyebrows.
food. Get 'em, boys!
Come on then. Come on then. Let's have a scrap. Let's scrap it out. Come on then. Come on then. Loosey goosey. Loosey goosey.
Here they come.
Paimon.
Good luck, you two.
Paimon's got the blicky. Yu Peng Chen, the composer. God damn.
That's close enough.
Well, whoever they are, they smashed it. Absolute legend.
You dare to gaze upon
Legend.
me?
You appear to be the ones in trouble here. There are 3 of you, and 1 of me. You're gonna need more than that. You're gonna need more than that. Remember, boys, it is not you. It is not I who is locked in here with you. It is you who is locked in here with me. Oh, Buenas tardes, Raimundo.
The wind knows me. Falling leaves.
Adorn!
You asked for
Sorry to cut you off there, Kaz, but I was chaining my combos. I'm sure you
Know
understand.
your place.
The Wanderer. More like the enemy AC-130. Boom, 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 boom. I give him so many nicknames. The Wanderer, the AC-130, the Oppenheimer. I call him everything. Ooh, cutscene time! Cutscene! It's time for a
Academia
cutscene!
scum.
Juicy, juicy, juicy cutscene.
Boss, finally.
Boss? Who's the boss? It's my
you use it?
dad.
Great. Now we can.
Nani?
Boss?
Boss, are you okay? Hello? Hello? Oh, your cyberware's failing you, sir. Oh, you're having a crash. It's over 9,000!
Boss!
Oh, oh, good heavens! Oh, enemy, friendly fire! It's friendly fire.
We have to cut his Akasha connection, now.
Oh god, oh, hang on a second. He's the Dendro Archon, isn't it? He's too fucking cool not to be. He has to be, surely.
Target acquired. Arrest him.
His Akashka was breaking. What was it called? The little technical thing in his ear. That was bugging.
Do not impede our work. Is that understood, Al-Haytham?
Of course. I was only trying to help.
Take him away!
Oh, he's stolen it. He's stolen the knowledge capsule. Danny, Al-Haytham is the Dendro Archon. Surely. Surely he has to be. He's too cool. Look, he's got the little Dendro thing on him. The little vision on his arm. And he just looks badass. That little flip, how did he dodge that guy? World. Forget me. Oh! Oh! Oh, I see. I said that, didn't I, in my vision?
What into that just happened?
What
It's
into
like
that?
that big guy suddenly lost his mind.
He
It
did.
looks like he used the divine knowledge capsule.
He was on too
You
much
mean
trend, I
The
think.
divine knowledge capsule did that to him?
Yep. Thank you for justifying, Paimon.
Oh, yeah. You mean how some researchers go insane after getting knowledge from Irminsul?
Yes.
I've heard of numerous incidents of researchers in Satyavada life going insane. The state that man is now in suggests that this is a similar situation. This divine knowledge capsule does appear to be linked to the gods, but beyond that, it doesn't seem anything like the rumors suggest. Possessing it doesn't grant you divine wisdom or power. Did you hear what he said?
World, forget me.
World, forget me. What could that possibly mean?
Well, when I saw the Tree of Life, that's exactly what I heard before.
If the mantra took him away, then that
Yeah, the
means
Tree of Life, big Tree of Life
Academia
told me
got
that.
the divine knowledge capsule back too.
Yeah. Well done,
But
Paimon.
still, Paimon didn't expect the divine knowledge capsule would be so dangerous.
I know, Paimon.
Imagine if we tried to open it.
Exactly, Paimon.
Oh, who
Exactly.
knows what would have happened to us?
Exactly, Paimon.
As things stand, there is no reason for me to remain in Port Ormos. I believe...
Oh, we were so busy trying to find the divine knowledge capsule that Paimon forgot to ask you something. Since you're a member of the Academia, do you have any idea how we could go about meeting Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Truthfully, I don't. Lesser Lord Kusanali appears to exist outside of Sumeru's entire administration. Most of the time, you wouldn't know she exists at all. Moreover, since the Academia possesses the Akasha, a symbol of our deity's wisdom, scholars have no reason to desire to make contact with the deity herself anyway.
Everything about Lesser Lord Kusanali is such a mystery.
Lord Kusanali.
I'm heading back to the Academia. How about you two?
It's almost the day of the Sub-Zero's festival. Maybe we should head back too. We've been rushed off our feet over the past few days, so maybe a little rest and relaxation will do us good. Then we'll part ways here, Al-Haytham, until we meet again.
Until we meet again. Until we meet again. Don't know where, don't know where.
Now, do I deal with this thing first? Or should I produce the report that the higher-ups require?
He's not a naughty bugger, is he? We don't know. Nobody tells me nothing. He's not a naughty bugger, is he? Al-Haytham. Oh, please. Please tell me he's like working for like some sort of good guy team and he's not a naughty bugger. Oh, I'd be heartbroken. It'd break my heart in two if he was a naughty little rotten. If he was a naughty little plum. I can't take it. I can't take it no more.
We didn't miss the Sub-Zero's festival, right? Let's hurry and
I
find
can't take it.
dinners
I
on.
can't take it.
Paimon thinks she must be around the Grand Bazaar, since she showed us around there last time.
Well, Paimon thinks that Paimon changed. Well done, Paimon. I love you, but you are annoying as fuck. But you are beautiful and sweet and kind, so we will love you nonetheless. Hey, it's my friend. It's my ting. It's my boo. It's my side bay. It's my gagagunga. Gagagungas.
Just as promised.
Dunya
Traveler and
Zad.
Paimon. I'm so glad that you two
Looks
came
like
back to
we
celebrate
made it in
Lesser Lord
time. It's a
Kusanali's
very important
birthday.
festival. Oh, that's got more riz to it, hasn't it? Let's hit her with that one.
Indeed.
Boom.
The festival's tomorrow. We've been preparing for so long that I can't help but feel a little nervous.
There's no need to
You
be
don't have to
nervous.
be, gal.
Paimon's sure that Lesser Lord Kusanali will feel everyone's gratitude.
Thanks, Paimon. I hope that everyone who comes to the festival will also have a good time.
Oh, they will.
Speaking of which, did you manage to make your way to Port Ormos?
I did.
Of course we went. A lot of things happened there.
Instead, we were the only left with more questions. Unfortunately, we did not find any news. Yeah, true. Gotta be true to the lady we're visiting.
Sounds like you two had another exciting adventure.
We did.
If there is another chance, I would love to join.
Not with those bandaged hands, I'm
Lady,
afraid.
if you went to Port Ormos in your current state, we'd
Steve.
both be in for a lifetime of trouble.
Dear. Oh dear. How you doing?
You're eavesdropping.
How you doing?
It's called covert protection. Keeping an ear out for what's going on around my employer is part of the job.
God damn.
It's all right, Dia. I merely said I would like to go. I know better than to think my body could handle it. The festival's tomorrow. I've been doing nothing but causing trouble for you. So Dia, please take some time to relax. I'll be fine.
Even when you put it that way, it still doesn't feel right.
Don't worry, my guardian knight.
Okay, fine, but only tonight. Tomorrow's a big day, and many no-good scumbags are gonna try to take advantage of that.
I love Dia, man. She's so cool. Parmesan.
Oh, you two must be exhausted from your long journey back to the city.
Not really. I just
My
teleported.
apologies for not realizing this sooner. I've already prepared a room for you to rest. Please
room?
follow me.
I'm joking.
I'm so ready.
I'm joking. I'm joking. We'll just sleep on our own, won't we, Paimon? Paimon sometimes tries to steal the duvet, which is like a big no-no. She can't be trying to steal my duvet. Bitch finna get smacked up. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm joking. just imagine like in the quilt and like just put the blanket over you and Paimon's just like trying to tug the blanket away. Just elbow drops Paimon. Because she's tiny. Just elbow drop her and punt her out. No, I'm joking. I love Paimon. She's annoying, but she's equally amazing.
Here
and
we
we don't
are.
ever want to be without her.
It's
Look at her.
also fairly
There she is.
close to where I've been staying.
Oh.
It looks really nice.
It's fairly close.
Not at
Sorry.
all. Just tell me
I'm
more
gonna
about
meet
your
Danny and Neve
adventures
like
when
that
you
now,
next
from
get
now
the
on, just-
chance.
Danny, Neve.
That's Paimon's specialty. Paimon can tell you
Add
stories
Astra
that
Abashosh. Just do that whenever people say anything.
Oh, if you don't mind, how about we all walk around together tomorrow?
Yes.
All of my friends will be working the festival.
The Riz
and
is
Dia's
working.
still insisting on her covert protection.
Yeah. It'll be pretty hard to relax and
I'll
enjoy
give
the
you
festival
company.
if Dia's
Ah.
constantly hovering over you, right?
Oh, which one will it be? I'll keep you company.
Then let's meet at the nearby bazaar first thing tomorrow morning.
God damn.
Have a great night.
You too?
It's a deal. Good night,
Wink.
Dunyarzad.
Wink.
I may be too excited to fall asleep tonight. See you tomorrow.
Or maybe sooner.
Paimon's starting to really look forward to the Sub-Zero Festival too. Will there be lots of yummy food?
Yes, you little fat bitch.
no. Thinking about food is just gonna keep Paimon up all night. The earlier we sleep, the better. Let's go.
Let's go, traveler. The earlier we go to bed, the earlier we get up.
Did we
Oh,
oversleep?
no. But the big yawn suggests that we had a good night's sleep.
We should
Big
go
stretch.
meet Dunyarzad right away.
Dunyarzad. We got to go meet Charizard. Straight away. Straight away, Paimon. Straight away, girl. Straight away, girl. Got to go meet Charizard straight away, fam. How else we gonna make a good impression? I hope, like, shit hits the fan at this festival. I mean, I hope it's a good time, but, like,
Traveler.
equally I want to
Paimon,
see, like, some
I've
shit
been-
hit the
Good
fan that
morning,
we can have, like,
Dunyarzad.
this cool thing.
We must have overslept a little bit.
Not at all.
Paimon's
I
laugh.
arrived early. Today is finally here. I must cherish every moment as if it were gold.
You've worked so
Okay,
hard for
Shakespeare.
this day. You gotta enjoy it to the fullest.
You know it. Oh, it's just that, as expected, I had some trouble falling asleep last night. I'm hoping my body won't be too much of an issue today. Well, shall we? Many vendors came out of the blue to support the event, and they insisted on covering costs themselves. Let's go give them some business.
They paid for everything out of pocket? Oh, sounds like they're not in this just for the Mora.
They all said that contributing to a lively festival atmosphere is more important than money.
Oh, wait, look, this will freak her out.
Especially since we don't often get to celebrate Lesser Lord Kusanali's birthday.
Ooh, they're selling food over that way.
This is a stall offering foods from the Haftmewa feast.
Off to me,
Oh,
what
you
feast?
could tell straight away. I thought most people nowadays
fruit?
wouldn't know.
Blueberries,
Mushrooms,
melons.
flowers, and all kind of fruit. It's all vegetarian stuff. Oh, Paimon's a little disappointed.
Well, Paimon just roasted the shit out of Neve.
What's the
Paimon.
Haftmewa feast you mentioned just now?
It's another Sub-Zero's festival tradition. People used to set their tables with 7 different foods. Generally speaking, the most common selections were foods like Rukashava mushrooms, Nilopala lotuses, Sumera roses, Sunsetias, Kapalatas, Harafuts, and Zaytun
Oh shit, I'm
peaches.
sorry, I sneezed.
So, the Sub-Zero festival is a vegetarian holiday?
No, you sausage.
You don't have to be a vegetarian to enjoy the spread. We just use the 7 foods to symbolize the 7 virtues of the Dendro Archon.
Ah,
Wait, but if that's the case, if Sumero uses vegetarian food to represent the Dendro Archon, then wouldn't the Pyro Archon's festival be full of food like roasted fowl, juicy meatballs, grilled steak? Oh, Traveler, we have to go to Natlan as soon as possible.
I hope your wish comes true one day, Paimon.
Thanks. All right, how about we also check out some of these other stalls?
Dear
I
customers,
love that face that Paimon
would you
makes.
like to
just-
try your hand at alchemical divination?
No.
What's alchemical divination? Those two things sound like they'd be fun to try together.
Right? I thought the same when I first heard about it.
Shut up,
It
you
is
nerd.
said to
No,
be
I'm
a
joking.
mysterious craft invented by none other than Lesser Lord Kusanali herself.
If I don't meet this bitch at some point, I swear to God, I'm gonna flip a tit. I can't.
It's quite simple.
I've been waiting
After
forever
you give
to
me
meet this
any
woman.
2 alchemical reagents, I'll use them to perform a random transmutation.
What does that mean?
Sure sounds random. So random that it will probably fail.
Do something. Fucking smile. Why does he not
That
even
is
meet him? He
precisely
doesn't
what we
emote.
need. After the
He just stands
transmutation
there like a
fails,
piece of cardboard.
your one and only diviner here will interpret the remnants.
Well, according to Lesser Lord Kusanali, everything is interconnected, and all that occurs can be traced back to fate.
Why does everything sound so much more credible when Dunyarzad says it?
So that's the true wisdom behind it. This young lady sure knows her stuff.
So I can mix any 2 things together. And any 2 things I want, and some shit will happen. So if I gave him an octopus, a lizard tail. Alright, I'll give him a lizard tail, and I'll give him, what's that? An amethyst lump? An amethyst lizard would sound pretty sick. Or Inazuma. Or wait, should I not find things that are Sumeru related? Or am I overthinking that? Right, maybe submit that and that, and then give him.
Okay, one moment. It's the moon.
Dab.
Paimon wants to take a look too. Is it? It looks more like a pie that Paimon bit into.
Generally speaking, the moon signifies... It means...
He's making it up.
Wait a moment.
Is he really looking it up in a book?
Oh, I remember now. It means illusions and lies.
Illusions and lies? That sounds rather ominous.
Yes, but this book says that if you trust your intuition and overcome your fears, the sun will surely rise.
He's not even trying to hide his book anymore.
Naturally, fate will only ever show you the beginning of a journey. It is up to you to forge your own ending.
Oh, it's nothing. I'm just learning as I go.
Guess that was still pretty interesting. Okay, on to the next stall.
I just wasted 2 of my items on him.
They say the Sub-Zero's festival was very lively a long, long time ago. Large flower carriages used to parade through the city. As they headed towards Port Ormos, people would throw flowers, candy, and liquor all along the way.
Dunyarzad's eyes are sparkling right now.
I wish I could have seen that spectacle. But if you ask me, I'm sure Nilu's dance of Sub-Zeros will be just as impressive.
Yeah, Nilu's pretty sound, isn't she? She's a cool cat.
Attention! Soldiers, fall into formation if you want any Yalda candies.
It's a weird guy with a weird hat.
Hey, it's Dunyarzad! Wow!
Miss Dunyarzad, the children love you even more than the Yalda candies.
That one would be me.
In the few short days it took to prepare for the Sub-Zero's festival, the children have all grown very fond of you.
The Hallowed Knight of Flowers. It's an honor that you know my name.
Attention! In the name of Ferris, the Knight of Flowers, I commend you on your contributions to the glorious Sub-Zero's festival. All right, little soldiers, take your Yalda candies and don't forget your loyalty to Lesser Lord Kusanali. Dismissed!
Yes, Knight Ferris!
Aww.
Just what is going on here?
Ferris, the Knight of Flowers, is another Sub-Zero's festival icon, and one immensely popular with children. In the past, the actor portraying Ferris would also sit on a flower carriage.
It's all thanks to Miss Dunyarzad's sponsorship that the children can make such wonderful memories today.
As are we to you, Vihar.
Oh, not at all. Oh, speaking of tradition, do you want some Yalda candies?
Yes.
They're a festival staple, and I happen to have some boxes readied here.
Yes.
Take a look and pick whichever one you want.
I want them all.
Whichever one.
Give me them all.
That is the fun part. Each box contains a random flavor.
That
It's
one's
up to the
same
luck
as
of the
that
draw.
one, and that one's the
Flavors
same as that
include
one, so I want
lavender
that
melon,
one.
hara fruit, sunsetia,
Ooh, those all sound pretty good.
and there's also lizard tail and oni kabuto.
Huh? What's up with those two flavors?
Oni Kabuto is a little spicier than Lizard Tail.
Dunyarzad, you tried them before? Traveler, help Paimon pick one. Paimon wants the Sunsetia flavor. It's all right. Paimon believes in you.
I also believe in your intuition.
Great! These boxes of candy are numbered 1 to 5 from left to right. Which one do you want?
Oh shit. Wait, 1 to 5 left. Left to right. My left or his left? My left is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Or it's either 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's either 2 or 4. I'm gonna go for 2. Oh, no. Let me give it another thought. 4? No, wait, what? No, wait. It's definitely 5? No, definitely no. 3? No, is it 1? Let me give it a little more. Wait, 1? Okay, yeah, it's definitely number 1. Sod it.
Attention! That's unfortunately Lizard Tail.
Oh, Paimon thought you survived so many epic battles because you had incredible luck. But looks like Paimon was wrong.
The Sunsetia flavored candy was in box number 4. How about this? The most important thing is that everyone has a good time at the festival. So please, take both boxes.
Really?
Aww.
Thanks a lot, Knight of Candies.
It's Knight of Flowers, not Knight of Candies.
Paimon really wilted the carriageless Knight of Flowers.
They all basically sound the same. We got our candy, so let's keep going.
Oh, actually, I just remembered that I left something behind. Since you're here, can you come with me to get it?
Dunyarzad, you probably forgot because you're so excited about the Sub-Zero's festival.
How embarrassing.
We're too late. Who knew the little lady was such an early riser?
I know, right? Hey, wait a minute. Boss, isn't that her?
Hmm?
Oh, that most certainly is. We're in luck. She's walking right into our clutches.
Those Eremites don't look like they're up to any good.
Who are you? I don't believe the Homayanis hired you.
That's right. We haven't received any of their mora, but I wonder how much the Homayanis would shell out to get you back.
They're a gang of kidnappers! Traveler, hurry and protect Dunyarzad!
Hey, did you scumbags even consider that the Homayanis might have hired a merc that outclasses you?
You're... Dia! Dia the Flame Main! No wonder we mercs haven't heard anything about you for so long. You sold your unruly mane to the highest bidder.
Don't speak so disrespectfully. My family started working with her as gratitude for her past kindness to us.
Don't worry about it, my lady. Just some friendly banter between mercs. One punch and those rabid dogs will expose themselves for what they really are.
Aren't your claws all dull by now? Don't get too cocky!
You're gonna need more than that.
Traveler, take Miss Dunyarzad to a safe location.
No, we're gonna stay and help. There's too many of them. You're right. All right, fine.
Please be careful, Dia.
Don't waste your time worrying about me. This is my job. Look out for yourself. After I've wiped the floor with them, I'll go find you all.
Oh, hell yeah. What?
Squall Fury!
Dunyarzad, are you okay? You look a little pale. Are you in shock?
I'm fine. My body always reacts like this whenever I exert myself too much.
You sure you're okay?
I'll be fine after some rest. I'm more worried about Dia. After all, none of this would have happened if I hadn't insisted on coming out today.
Yeah, don't worry.
My lady, Traveler, found ya.
Dia! You took care of them so fast!
Any more of them? Or rather, did anyone follow you?
Dia, your arm.
Oh, this? I'm fine. It's just a scratch. Normally, they wouldn't have been able to land a hit on me at all, but I'm still getting used to this new greatsword.
Please, let me take a closer look.
Come on, it's nothing. Us mercs aren't as fragile as you think.
Hold on, you said something about a new greatsword. What happened to the one you were using before?
About that. Well, I sold it, because I was low on mora. Stuff like this happens every now and then.
It can't be. The anonymous donation that was used for the venue's final round of preparations?
Aww.
Hey, Miss Dunyarzad, I wasn't trying to make you cry. I'm not gonna lose my commission because I made my employer cry, am I?
Okay, making your employer cry won't affect your commission, but selling your weapon without permission and getting hurt? I'll have to reevaluate your performance.
You're so unreasonable, my lady.
Thank you very much, Dia.
Don't be like that. I get embarrassed really easily.
Are you feeling unwell again, Dunyarzad?
My lady, your condition. Traveler, can you take her somewhere to rest? I'll look around the area to make sure we're safe from an ambush.
Truly. I'm sorry for the trouble, everyone.
Aww.
The wind rises.
feeling better, Dunyarzad?
Yes, much better. Just give me a few moments and I'll be good to go. I didn't realize you were concerned about it. I guess I shouldn't continue to keep it a secret. I was actually born with Elazar. It's
Elazar?
terminal now.
Can't believe it's Elazar.
Oh, you've already heard of Elazar. In that case, you probably know about its severity.
What?
Sumeru's current medical advancements still haven't been able to find a cure. The disease's progression can only be delayed through environmental therapy.
Dunyarzad.
There's no need to be sad. I've always lived with Elazar and I came to terms with it a long time ago. Compared to the simple fact that I'm afflicted with this, its effects on my life have been much more painful. I know that my family loves me dearly. They've done all they can to provide the best environment for me so that I can live for that much longer. However, I know I will one day succumb to this. Did you know? Before I ran away from home this time, the world outside of my home didn't even know that I existed. Since I was a child, all I could do was sit on my bed and stare at everything outside of my window. I'm sure my family's worried and disappointed in me for running away, but I just didn't want to have any regrets. I wanted to meet other people. To me, there's nothing more beautiful than being able to meet and speak with others. Not to mention the incredible time spent preparing for the festival. The joy on everyone's faces here, and all the support I've received from friends like Dia. This way, when my final day does arrive, it will be less sorrowful. At the very least, many people will remember that I once existed in this world. Right?
As long as you don't forget Paimon, Paimon also won't forget about you. No, even if you forget Paimon, Paimon will still remember you.
Thank you two so much. I apologize for the depressing conversation. This is out of character for me. To be honest, Lesser Lord Kusanali gave me the courage to do all of this. If it weren't for her encouragement, I wouldn't have taken that first step. Thanks. There will always be frustrations in life, but I know that the point of living is not to leave behind any regrets. Oh, right. Isn't it almost time?
Huh? Almost time for what?
Isn't the Dance of Sub-Zeros about to begin? It's the part of the festival that I've been looking forward to the most. Nilu will recreate that legendary scene with her most splendid dancing. And the Sub-Zeros festival will conclude amid everyone's applause and blessings. And with that, my wish will also...
Then what are we waiting for? Let's go to the stage!
Yeah, we should still make it in time.
Jesus Christ. Fuck me. The storytelling in this game is beautiful, but it's fucking soul crushing. Jesus Christ. You know a game's good when I just shut the fuck up and enjoy the cutscenes.
Were you not aware that the law prohibits this type of performance from taking place without prior permission?
You bastards, leave her alone.
Over there! Someone's yelling at Nilu!
I think I just saw the Academia's Grand Sage.
But the Dance of Sub-Zeros is one of the key parts of the Sub-Zeros Festival.
The Sub-Zeros Festival. The law also prohibits the private hosting of large-scale religious festivals. Only the Academia can host such an event. If you continue to resist, we will have to order an investigation into every single event organizer. The Grand Sage has already granted you much leniency. I advise that you exercise tact.
How did things turn out like this?
The Academia was originally responsible for the Sub-Zeros Festival, but they failed this responsibility for many years. I need to speak with them. This is a hard pill to swallow, but you're right. Things would only get worse.
Art, dance. Aren't you ashamed of pursuing such frivolous and meaningless activities in this land of knowledge and reason?
No. Leave her alone. Let her do
Our
it now.
Archon created the utopia that is Sumeru City for all scholars who sought validity, verity, and truth, while people like you wish to defile it.
No. I believe that our Archon never rejected the arts. Even the goddess of flowers dedicated a dance to her.
With
This
your
guy's a
lack of
dickhead, I don't like
intellectual
him.
credentials, I do not believe you are qualified to debate with me. What you should be doing is finding workers to tear down this ridiculous eyesore. When we return, have the scribe draft an ordinance before the next Nyagarbha day that prohibits public art performances. We will announce it to the public later via the Akasha.
Understood. I will inform him when I return.
The Sub-Zeru's festival. Go celebrate the birth of that god to your heart's content.
Nilu, are you okay?
Oh, Dunyarzad. You all saw that just now? The Grand Sage ordered us to stop the performance.
Yeah.
Let's go somewhere the Academia can't find us and perform there. But how do we let everyone know? And what about the atmosphere and the stage? Or we could get people to block them off so they can't interrupt the performance. No. They just threatened to investigate the organizers. If we were caught...
Nilu, it's all right. Don't worry about it.
But you've been looking forward to the Dance of Sub-Zero so much. And I know how important this festival is to you.
It's okay. Seeing you care this much about my feelings is more than enough. It would be too risky to continue the Sub-Zero's festival at this point. I don't want to get everyone in trouble.
If you say so. But... you can sneak out for the next Sub-Zero's festival, right? We'll make sure the next one is a smashing success.
The next one. Yes. Okay. It's a promise. It will be a smashing success.
Paimon can't believe this is how things turned out. Those heartless geezers.
It really is okay. There's nothing we can do about it. Still, I'd be lying if I said I had no regrets. I would have loved to see Nilu's dance.
A lot happened today. It's a shame the festival ended the way it did. Nilu and Dunyarzad promised to make the next Sub-Zero's festival a success, but Dunyarzad is running out of time. Yeah.
All connections have been secured to construct the most stable framework possible. The project has entered its most critical phase. Power has begun to flow from...
What?
Oh, we're gonna be late! It's all because you wouldn't get out of bed! We should go meet Dunyarzad right away! Good morning, Dunyarzad. Sorry we're late.
Not at all. I arrived early.
Wait.
You seem kinda tired. Did you not get enough sleep?
I'm doing well. There's no need to worry. Shall we go? Let's start with the stalls over there.
Sure.
Wait.
Traveler?
What?
Why are you just standing there?
The fuck's
Let's
going
get
on?
going.
What the fuck is going on? What? 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 Danny? Neve? Why is,
Ooh, they're selling food over
why has
there.
the music changed?
Let's go take a look.
Why has the music changed? Danny? Neve, help. What the fuck's going on? What in the inception is this? What is happening? What's happening to the game?
This is a stall offering foods from the Haft Mewa feast.
What? I'm sorry?
You are quite well informed.
Hee, well, don't you hee me, Danny.
I thought
What-
most people
what's going on?
nowadays wouldn't know.
What?
They're all plants. Oh, Actually, what is the Haftmewa
We've been
feast
through
you
all this.
It's one of the Sabzeruz festival's traditions.
We know all of this.
People used to set their tables with 7 different foods to symbolize the 7 virtues of the Dendroarchon.
Appear to be in the form of the...
Really?
The moon signifies...
What?
It's escaping me for now.
Is he really looking?
Oh, right. But if you trust your intuition and overcome your fears, the sun will surely...
Understood. I'll keep that in mind.
Oh, it's nothing.
Guess that was still pretty interesting.
What? What? What?
So, where to next?
What? What is happening?
Things can't go on like this.
All right, soldiers. Now that you have your Yalda candies, don't forget your loyalty to Lesser Lord Kusanali. Dismissed.
Yes, Knight Ferris! What's going on?
Ferris, the Knight of Flowers.
It's all thanks to Miss... Oh, do you want some Yalda candies? I happen to have some boxes.
What? Ooh!
And there's also lizard tail. Great! These boxes of candy are numbered 1. Ah, excellently chosen. Number 4 is indeed Sunsetia.
Ha-ha! Paimon bet you had incredible luck, and Paimon was right! Huh? How's that possible? It's obviously random. Maybe we didn't sleep very well last night. Or maybe we slept too much.
Danny, what the hell is going on?
Oh, sure.
Huh? Where are you going? You're just gonna walk off like that?
Paimon, I'm tripping balls on some mega donkey doo-goo, and I don't know what the fuck's going on, but I'm scared, and I'm very unaware of the ambush. What about the ambush? We can't leave her alone. What is happening?
A feeling of, oh, Paimon. In that case, Paimon also felt something like that today. So why'd you run here in such a hurry? So that's it. You're intentionally doing things you usually wouldn't and seeing if you still get that same feeling of deja vu.
Welcome, you two. Are you here for lunch? What would you like to eat? Got it. You don't look like you're from these parts, but...
Charcoal-baked Angelina cake? Isn't it that burned thing that didn't look tasty at all? Oh, Paimon understands what you're trying to do now. You'd never normally order something like this. That thing? Are you really... isn't this going a bit too far? How was it? The look on your face is telling Paimon that it tasted awful. Then, you mean... That's impossible! We were just talking about how gross it looked! So, would this be a case of taste bud deja vu? Paimon also gets the impression that we've been here many times, even though we aren't regulars. How about...
This is trippy as fuck.
Dunyarzad is sitting by herself on that bench over there. What a coincidence, Dunyarzad. We meet again.
Oh, I ran into some kidnappers just now, but thankfully Dia came to my rescue. I started to feel unwell after that, so I sat down.
Kidnappers?
I'm okay.
Whew. That's a big relief. But, Dunyarzad...
Not at all. I've always been like this. Except besides, no matter how amazing today may be, it is but a single day. After however many more days, my time will come to an end.
Paimon doesn't quite follow you, and Paimon feels like something's really got you down right now.
It really is fine. I don't mind. Huh? Did some...
Dunyarzad, have you ever felt deja vu? You know, like when you've already experienced something that's happening right now?
Deja vu? No. But my days have been the same for years now. Even if I were feeling deja vu, I suppose I would already be used to it.
Oh, Paimon sees. Then, is it only the two of us?
It's almost time.
Huh? Time?
Nilu's Dance of Sub-Zeros.
This is trippy as hell. Oh, a cutscene.
With your lack of intellectual credentials, I do... When we return, have the scribe draft an ordinance before the...
Understood. I will...
The Sub-Zero...
Nilu?
Oh,
It's okay.
but you've been really looking forward to...
It truly is unfortunate, but I...
True, but...
The next festival.
Wait, what did you just...
No, nothing. I'll be...
Paimon can't believe what those heartless geezers did!
You said that before.
So, in the end, you still... Maybe it really was because of exhaustion. Same year. That's... Then, how
What's
about
going
we
on in
settle
this
and
room?
get a good night's sleep? For now,
What was that?
we can chalk things up to exhaustion. We can do
The
more
squirrel.
thinking tomorrow.
A fucking squirrel.
Observing a modest drop in the output of jnana energy, but values still remain within normal parameters.
What is happening?
Continue to monitor the variances in the data and find the cause as soon as possible.
What's happening?
Why does Paimon feel so tired?
Danny, what is going on? How many times is this going to repeat itself?
Paimon thinks you sound kinda tired.
I'm doing well.
Great idea! Let's get going! Traveler?
What is happening?
It's all thanks to Miss Dunyarzad's sponsorship that the children can enjoy. Oh, are you... It's not that simple. Each box contains a And there's also... No problem. These boxes of candy are numbered 1 to 5 from left to right. Which one do you want? Oh, I like your confidence. No hesitation at all.
Paimon knew he always had incredible luck. Paimon's not really interested in the other.
Oh!
What?
That couldn't have been mind reading?
Tell us what's going on. Since when did you get superpowers? Traveler?
What? Oh, what the fuck is going on? Oh, I'm in the Twilight Zone.
Hey, where are you going?
What was that? What was that thing?
What's going on? Did you see something?
Someone. Where's that fucking little thing on? There it is. Get it. Get it. Get after it. Traveler.
Behold!
After it. There you go. There it is. Get it. This is too trippy.
What are you looking?
It's a familiar figure.
Traveler?
Ah!
That's...
I'm tripping balls. I'm tripping. I'm absolutely tripping. Yeah. Wait, no, wait. You little thing. Yes. I found you. Grab it. Grab it.
Look! That's... Isn't that Dunyarzad? What's happening here? Why are there 2 Dunyarzads? You already know that this isn't your first Sub-Zero's festival, don't you?
What?
You already know about it. This isn't your first festival, is it?
Imagine it started doing that. I'd scare the
I'm
shit
sure
out of
you
me.
already know how to use this. A knowledge capsule? Where did you get it? What's inside? You should use it too, Paimon. You know
Paimon.
This thing is a demon. I don't know what this is.
Well, this seems kinda sketchy, but Paimon feels like this is what we should do.
Let's take a hit and see what happens. Shit into the quantum realm. Now I'm experiencing shit on a whole of a contextual level. Memories?
This is our 20th time at the Sub-Zero's festival? Huh? No, have we been trapped in a single day? If it weren't for you, we wouldn't have even realized. What the heck was inside that knowledge capsule? Your memories are still scrambled?
Yes.
Try your best to remember. This isn't the first time we've met, and I answered that question a long time ago. Let Paimon think. Oh,
What the fuck is going on?
coming back. Meeting, what about everyone else? What? Your sense of deja vu is stronger than everyone else's, yes? As for an explanation, you two received the blessing of Dendro, and you also have special, sensitive constitutions. It was as if a single sheet of paper was separating those memories from your consciousness. A familiar question. I think this is the 7th time you asked that.
Huh.
As you can see, she isn't doing well. You probably sensed it too. The Dunyarzad you were just with is different from the first Dunyarzad you met. That first Dunyarzad is in front of you right now, and she doesn't have a lot of time left.
What? Well, do something. Get her out. Fix her.
Looks like you're almost done sorting out your brain. Oh yeah, I'm Nahida.
Nahida.
Good. You passed the test. What's happening? You can awaken our memories, and you seem like you know what's going on. Oh, everything in this world runs in a loop. This cycle is called the samsara. You, me, and everyone else are all stuck inside the one-day samsara. As for the truth, that's on you to find out. If you were told the truth instead of discovering it yourselves, it would literally blow your minds. I don't know how you'd be after that. I can only give you surface-level help, like bits of information and subtle hints. For the rest of the time, I'll be doing all I can to slow down Dunyarzad's illness. She looks like she isn't doing well at all. Her illness gets worse after each Sub-Zero's festival. If we can break out of the samsara, I might be able to save her. But as things are right now, she's just a small bird in the sky that's about to lose its last feathers. All I can do is raise a gale to delay her fall. You sure love to use weird analogies.
She's the Dendroarchon.
Analogies are wonderful tools.
This thing.
They let you use existing knowledge to understand unfamiliar things. Okay, so, with what you know so far, what do you think the truth is?
What? Alright, let's just interpret
The
everything.
moon, illusions, and lies. What do they all mean? What's happening right now seems to have happened before. This feeling has been getting stronger and stronger. My mind feels exhausted.
What is this?
Even though I haven't done too much thinking. What is going on?
That's Zach's voice.
The Grand Sage said, "Go celebrate the birth of that god to your heart's content." Did he mean something more? We've already experienced the Sub-Zero's festival many times, and the day of the festival seems to be in a perpetual samsara. That should be it. The flow of time is endlessly
Danny's just little
cycling within
hee-hees
one
in the
single
corner.
day.
And I'm like getting my mind expanded here by the this thing. So that
doesn't sound right. I need to carefully think.
Time loop?
A time loop. You've given similarly wrong answers in the past.
Oh, thanks.
A pity.
Shut up.
Still the wrong answer? Paimon thought that made a lot of sense. A simple time loop can't explain some of the phenomena.
You ain't even wearing
You
shoes,
two are still
bitch.
missing a lot of information.
You ain't even wearing shoes.
Unfortunately, I can't give you any more hints. The Sub-Zero's festival is happening every day, but that doesn't mean we can waste an infinite amount of them. Hurry and find the truth before today's festival ends.
Okay. Okay, my friend's dying and I can help her, maybe, potentially. My brain is tuning past the bake and I don't know what day of the week it is.
To save Dunyarzad, we have to escape the samsara of the Sabzeruz festival.
Yes.
And to do that, we need to figure out what's happening.
The truth.
Nahida rejected the idea of a time loop, so Paimon's memories say that we've already done this many times, but...
I think we're gonna have to make Nilu do the dance. That's gonna be my suggestion. Somehow figure out a way to make Nilu dance. Because if she dances, that could break a time loop, and that could get us out of the scenario we're in.
Hey there!
Hey, it's you. I see. Did you come back to buy something? I guarantee the freshness of my products. Huh? What kind of Phyllis? Didn't you know that...
He actually has a point. Is this a dream? Is everyone dreaming? True. It's so weird that people here don't dream. Why is that? Anyway, is this...
Oh, it's you two. Was my divination so accurate that you felt compelled to compliment me in person? Ooh, I knew it! I told you, the gods...
You're really... So, you're admitting that you don't...
Anyway, what kind of situation did you get into? Huh? Hold on a second. What you just said... Are you serious?
Paimon knew you weren't going to believe it.
Marvelous. Truly marvelous. I believe you. Recall the interpretation of your divination. The moon, illusions, and lies.
When you say it like that...
I believe that the Archon's revelations are never more than vague hints. The book only says...
So that's how it is. We haven't made any progress. Who else can we talk to? Paimon remembers that we tried talking to her a couple of times, but she always thinks we're playing pranks on her. You think she'll brush us off again? Yeah, if we tap into Dia's strong sense of responsibility as a mercenary, at this time of day...
Quit following me. The wind rises. I'm fine, my lady. It's just a scratch.
Perfect timing.
Paimon, Traveler, you came at just the right time. Listen, there was a dangerous Huh? You saw? Then...
You want the Traveler to take Dunyarzad somewhere to rest up while you check to see if there's still any kidnappers around.
How did you know what I was going to say?
We need to say something convincing.
Ah.
My mind feels exhausted. The moon, illusions, and lies. What? Dia sold her greatsword to raise additional funds. And then she was injured because people in Sumeru don't dream.
Tell her, Traveler!
I didn't tell anyone about that. Including Miss Dunyarzad. You couldn't have known. And just now, you literally took the words right out of my mouth. What's going on?
All right, so this is the situation.
Yay! We made progress.
It's kinda hard to believe what you just told me. First, let me make something clear. Most of us desert dwellers might not be the scholarly type, but we do have basic common sense.
She's quieter than usual. Uninterested in anything and really gloomy.
Yeah, she isn't the same as before, but her parents said that this is how she was like at first.
Huh? At first?
I don't quite understand what you're all talking about. I'll go rest on the bench over there.
What the fuck?
My lady, are you angry? All right, I'll give...
forth. Too slow.
Behold!
Danny, what is going on here? Neve would be flipping out right now if she saw us talking to this little character.
Nahida! We brought a friend! Are you busy?
I thought I told you that it won't help to bring anyone here.
We just wanted her to see the real Dunyarzad's condition.
The real Dunyarzad? Where and...
Huh?
Go on, dear. Come on.
Hold on. Over there. Is that?
Yes, you can see it.
Wow. How perceptive. Does she have invisible antennae?
Miss Dunyarzad, she's lying down here, isn't she?
Her condition's really bad, and she's basically in a coma. How did you know she was here?
I can sense her aura. There are also lingering feelings of something like regret, or...
Do you believe us now? So, you think the sages are behind this?
Yeah, they've always been against us. Wouldn't surprise me if they're using the Akasha to intentionally repeat the Sabzeruz festival as a sick joke.
You have a point. Aside from the Dendro Archon, the Academia's sages are the only ones in Sumeru who could pull off something like that. Maybe there's more to the Akasha than we know. Right! Didn't you awaken our memories using something that looked like a knowledge capsule?
The Akasha relies on the power of a gnosis to operate, as it is the manifestation of the God of Wisdom's power.
A gnosis could do that? No wonder the Akasha is so magical. It's being powered by the gnosis of Sumeru's Archon.
So, this Nahida you mentioned, what did she say?
She said, and Paimon quotes, "The Akasha relies on the power of a gnosis to operate, as it is the manifestation of the God of Wisdom's power. It compiles the wisdom of the entire populace and it grants knowledge to the people."
Compiles the wisdom of the entire populace and grants knowledge to the people. Wait. I get the grants knowledge part. That's what people have always used the Akasha for. But compiling the entire populace's wisdom? How does that work?
Did she mean that the sages enter new knowledge into the Akasha? Oh yeah, that sounds about right. What do you think?
I think I gotta go and kill that big fucking tree.
People in Sumeru don't dream. What a strange phenomenon. Okay, Nahida said the Akasha relies on the power of a gnosis to operate, as it is the manifestation of the God of Wisdom's power. It compiles the wisdom of the entire populace, and it grants knowledge to the people. My mind feels exhausted. What's happening right now? That doesn't sound right. That doesn't sound right.
You mean the Akasha is causing our mental fatigue? When the desert dwellers set off on their quest for knowledge, a sage once said, "Knowledge always comes at a price." Compiling the entire country's knowledge. You think the Akasha pulled a 180 and is extracting information from us? Who knows? The Akasha can put knowledge into our heads, so who's to say that it can't also poke around in there?
What's the point of doing something like that?
Just think about it. If you could combine the knowledge of every single person in Sumeru, then you can basically turn Sumeru City into a single massive brain. This hive mind could make breakthroughs in problems that even the smartest geniuses can't crack.
An excellent deduction. And the analogy comparing Sumeru City to a massive brain? I love it.
In that case, we should take off our Akasha terminals right away. Maybe that'll solve this problem.
Yeah, I was only wearing this for show in the first place. Didn't expect the sages to cook up such a conspiracy. Mark my words, when this is over, I'm getting evidence and exposing this whole thing to the public.
I love deer. But Jesus Christ, what a head fuck.
How
This has
does
been
everyone
spinning.
feel? Huh? What is it? Oh, that! Paimon knows what you're talking about. It's a single soft beep that sounds like it's coming from the Akasha terminal.
The sound of a beep. Could it be a prompt tone for when the Akasha is operating?
That's probably an important clue. We weren't using our terminals, but we heard a beep anyway. Traveler, did you hear that?
I heard it too. Our ears aren't messing with us. There was definitely a beep, but it sounded like it was coming from inside my head. We took off our Akasha terminals.
No! What the fuck is happening?
Runtime has exceeded its expected length. At this rate, there may be casualties.
But we cannot lose all of our progress.
What is happening, man? My head's a fucking head spin right now. Ah! This is like Inception all over again. It's back on my head. Take it off. Take it off.
Paimon remembers everything.
Good. You adapted quickly this time.
We definitely took off our Akasha terminals last night, but we still heard that beep. Why is that? But now we can at least confirm one thing. The Akasha definitely has something to do with... Oh, Paimon doesn't get it. Why?
It's extremely difficult for lab rats in an experiment to understand why they're...
If we're lab rats, then what are you? Nahida, you've never told us anything about yourself. The moon? Wasn't that the result of our divination?
Anyway, knowing who I am won't help you get closer to the truth.
Okay then. Dia help...
Ah, there you are. I've already taken care of those kidnappers. My lady, did you get hurt?
Dia?
What's wrong? Why are you both gawking at me?
You didn't get hurt this time.
Huh? What do you mean this time? Why are you so surprised that I managed to get out unscathed? Those kids were amateurs. Shh! How did you know about my greatsword? I haven't told anyone about it. Please, don't tell Miss Dunyarzad.
So Dia's lost her memories after all.
Anything strange? You already know that I got a new greatsword. If I had to say something, it's weird how such a new weapon could feel so familiar. It's as if I've already used it to fight a countless number of battles.
Yep.
You're
She's
saying
adapted.
that although you don't remember using it, your body feels like it does?
That's right. Both mercenaries and warriors heavily rely on muscle memory. Only knowing the theory of battle won't get you anywhere.
Traveler, what do you think?
Could it be because we removed our Akasha terminals?
Yeah! Paimon's feeling really hopeful.
Because we already broke
Oh,
into
you're right! Earlier in the Samsara, something like this would have never happened.
I have no clue what you two are talking.
So you want us to...
How did you know what I was gonna say?
This is trippy as fuck. We need to kill those two guys and let Neely do her dance.
It's finally nighttime. Aside from Dia... Listen, Nahida, we found out that Dia got out just fine today, even though she got injured every other time she fought the kidnappers. Do you think the Samsara has been broken? Have we saved Dunyarzad?
Really? Good job on all that progress.
Hey, what kind of an...
Tomorrow will come. Everyone assumes this is common knowledge, but the only way you can know that for sure is if you experience. How many todays has it been? Is it possible that today will be followed by yesterday? Does tomorrow truly exist as anything beyond a made-up concept? It's even possible that this entire world is a lie, and the history of the whole world has just been one endless Sub-Zero's festival.
Okay,
I don't need this right
no
now.
more. Paimon's brain is already shut down.
That's why it makes no sense to waste your energy thinking about things you will learn tomorrow.
Oh my god. This bitch is
Get some good rest. You know, use the bathroom and flush your anxiety dookie away.
What the fuck is she talking about?
Huh?
What?
Hold on, what?
Huh? People always say they feel a sense of relief after they take a duk-duk. That's why I suggested you could try that.
It's so strange and so against common sense that Paimon's at a loss for words. You were sounding kind of smart just a minute ago. Yeah, even though it's happy and lively at the Sub-Zero's festival every day, it feels like it's been a long time since...
I'm fucking beep again.
Compared to what we stand to achieve.
Get me out of this head fuck, please.
We're still in the same day.
Get me out of this! I'm losing my fucking marbles!
You would have spent the night with new worries, with tomorrow still out of reach. In that case, you might as well rest within that brief moment of hope. An opportunity like that doesn't come by often.
Get me out of this!
Duke did that!
Of course. In the time we've been together, you two have been everything to me.
Paimon's flattered and everything.
In other words,
Nahida's talking about confusing stuff.
Anyway, that's enough chit-chat. So, Traveler, did the new clues...
Huh? Why are you scrapping your previous theory? Oh, yeah! You're right! Gosh, how...
So...
We've already experienced the Sub-Zero's festival many... Okay, Nahida said the Akasha relies on the power of a gnosis to operate, as it is the... The beep is a prompt tone for Akasha operations. Mercenaries rely heavily... The moon... illusion...
Am I enjoying it? Helen, it's triggering me.
If all our memories of a day
My
are
brain, I'm
erased
stuck
at
in a
the
time
end
loop and
of
you can't
that
get out
day,
of it. My head's mashed potatoes. I'm loving it, but I'm being taken for a mental ride. We're not in a time loop. Instead, our memories are being erased at the end of each day.
Then that's why when we wake up, a muscle memory can't...
A brilliant deduction.
Nahida,
To put it simply, it's as if you've mistaken a pyro crystal fly for a firefly in the night. You lost sight of its true nature because you...
Stop talking in riddles, bitch, and tell me how to get out of
Why don't you
this.
go talk to Miss Dia again? You might learn something new.
I want to get out of this.
Let's
Hudson.
find our latest clue after...
Get me out of here! Ah!
Squall and Fury.
I'm losing my fucking marbles.
Behold! Squall and Fury.
Danny's
There you
enjoying
are.
me going on
Really
this
took me a
mental
while to
ride,
find
but
you.
honestly, I'm
As
triggering
expected,
walls.
Dia also didn't get hurt today.
What?
It hurt? Why would I? Don't under...
Well, you're...
Huh. Truth?
Traveler, could you explain the situation to her today? Paimon's gotten a little sick of doing it. Oh, that works.
What happened to you guys while I was gone?
Don't think too hard about it. Just take what we're saying.
All right then, let me get this straight. You're telling me that my body's already gotten used to this great sword, but...
Yes, you're...
Then I'd have to disagree.
Oh? Why do you...
If we've actually... Common sense says my wallet should have emptied itself a long time...
Right. They could use the Akasha to record what everyone did that day, and then use the city's resources to replenish everything. It's not very likely, but it's also not...
No, it is impossible.
You have proof?
You two are surprisingly serious about this. Come with me. Miss Dunyarzad, please come along as well.
Yeah, Nikita is part of my time loop brain person.
Dia wants to show us something this time. 2 days ago, we were the ones taking her to see Dunyarzad.
Behold!
This is it.
Huh?
See those marks on the dummy? Let's say the sages didn't replace it every day.
That's true, but...
Then the sages would have had to reproduce every mark I left during previous training sessions. I'm a professional fighter. My martial school has always emphasized the importance of refined control. The force, angle, and entry point of each strike is calculated and deliberate. That's why I remember every mark on the dummy, as well as my state of mind as I made each strike. It's just as they say, each swordsman has their own unique style, and
Is it really impossible? What if they used some fancy machine to carve every single mark?
People often say that a camera's photo can never replace an artist's painting because the former has no spirit to it. The same thing applies here. At a mere glance, I can differentiate carved marks from the results of combat training. Whew, I hope that cleared things up for you. Hey, is this that new brain exercise game that's been super popular with the scholars lately? Anyway, it's getting late. I should escort Miss Dunyarzad to Nilu's stage. See you later.
Well, back to square one. But at least we've reached some other conclusions and... Yep, that's true. So... strange? Paimon feels like everything... Huh? Leaving the city? You're right! It's really strange how we never... Paimon can't believe it! Did we miss this because we're tunnel visioning too? How about we go back and ask Nahida?
Squall and Fury! Quit following me.
Nahida! We're back!
You're back early today.
Here she is.
Did you find something new?
Sort of. We're mostly sure now that we're not in a time loop. And we also aren't in the real world.
Leaving the city. As far as I remember, you've mentioned your plans to do that twice before.
We did? But we don't remember anything. What happened after we talked about those plans? What did we say when we got back?
Let me think. I don't think you ever actually told me what the outcome was. Oh, it's probably more accurate to say that both times you never came back the whole night. But you two sometimes stay out the entire night anyway, so at the time, I didn't think too much about it.
It is true that sometimes we lose track of time during our investigations. Before we...
Really? That's kinda strange. In theory, I should have already awakened all your memories.
Yep. Something here's definitely fishy. Let's...
It's that beep. Every night it gets stuck.
Are back! About that...
Traveler, aside from your memories that were just restored, I have another message for you. Listen to it and you'll understand.
Can't go back. There are countless spaces here. Our Sub-Zero's festival in Sumeru City is just one of them.
Traveler, you should be missing 2 days worth of memories.
Neither is
Paimon
cute.
will fill you in.
She is, but she's a little time demon.
It's time to carry out our plan from yesterday. Okay, let's go.
This is ever so trippy.
Behold!
Why can't we leave the city? What is the—
Don't ask me. It's not like I can tell you anything. This is a direct order from the Grand Sage. Just wait until tomorrow.
I have a real emergency. My goods have already arrived at Port Ormos. If I don't hurry, they'll be stolen.
That's your problem. Make sure you make a request in advance next.
But it's not like you can just predict business matters in advance.
It looks like the Academia already announced a lot. Let's go and question. Hello, sir. What?
Here we go again. We just received an order that no one is allowed to enter or exit Sumeru today. They didn't tell us anything else. Angering me won't get you anywhere.
It looks like he really doesn't know. If we can't get it, this is a good spot. And the guard hasn't noticed. Huh? Why? Are you going to leave Paimon behind? But what if things get really weird out there and you get into some trouble? Oh, Paimon knows that Paimon can't do much, but we've always been together, haven't we? Okay. Paimon will wait for you. Promise Paimon that you'll come back as soon as possible. Just a quick look. And please, be careful. Memories! Traveler! Paimon would never see you again. You just disappeared. Paimon waited for you for hours and hours at the city wall and you never came back. You promised Paimon that you were only taking a quick look.
Danny, what the fuck are you doing to me? I wasn't prepared for this tonight.
He's here now. I don't think he understood what you were saying.
Paimon doesn't care. Paimon wanted to go look for you, but you also said that Paimon should stay.
What the fuck?
Paimon was so worried and so scared the entire day.
I don't like Sumeru. I don't like Sumeru at all.
Okay. Paimon will forgive you.
I don't like this place at all, Daddy. It's not good for me. It's not good for my head.
Oh, Paimon was so scared that you had gone into another world.
Okay, Paimon,
I don't like
can you
this.
tell us your perspective of what really happened yesterday?
I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it.
I see. Using two people's different perspectives.
After that, you left the city. Paimon kept her eyes on you the whole time, but then you disappeared in an instant.
I don't like it. I really don't like it.
No way! Paimon was watching you with the fullest attention.
What's your perspective, Traveler?
I don't know.
You sure you don't
I
have
don't know,
any
but I don't
memory
like
of
it. I want to
this?
leave. Get the fuck
I
out.
guess that explains everything. You also lost your memories the last 2 times you tried to leave the city. Those days' memories can't be awoken.
What is happening?
If we leave the city, our memories will be completely erased? It really sounds like something big outside of the city is being hidden on. But this way, we'll also never discover what's outside. Something like a message? But how can we send it back?
Don't look at me like that. I'm not used to being stared at. Well... okay. You want something that can pass on messages, right? Give me some time and take care of Dunyarzad for me.
Yep, now we're talking.
Oh my god, this is not doing me any good. And she's unwell as well. Oh my god, I'm going again. Genshin Impact, man. What the fuck of a game is this?
Here you go.
What? Isn't this just an Akasha terminal?
No.
I made some little changes. Akasha terminals are already capable of sending messages. I just tweaked it so that it could connect to any node.
To make something like this? Nahida, you really know the Akasha like the back of your hand.
Yep. I'll help you save the messages. It should be pretty easy to use. I just can't guarantee the user's status and signal coverage when they're out.
We'll never know until we try. At least we're taking the init. Let's go then. Let's expose those sages. All right. Okay. That covers everything that's happened so far.
Yes. Although the signal was choppy and had some interference, we still managed to receive 2 messages from you when you were outside.
Okay, now that you understand what's going on...
Can't go back. There are countless spaces here. Our Sub-Zeru's festival in Sumeru City is just one of them. I've entered another space. Before me are flowing sandstone and howling fish. Impossible and surreal sights. All these spaces are empty except for the occasional ones that contain mute puppets rather than people. I can't sense any human presence.
We're stuck in a time loop and we can't escape it.
That's one heck of an info dump. It sounds like you left the Sumeru City space when you set foot outside of the walls. But everything looked completely normal when Paimon was looking out from the inside. That's unbelievable.
There's another part here. We only received it last night.
These spaces have been disappearing one after the other, absorbed by something like a sun in the sky. And now, even behind me, a lot of spaces just appeared again from thin air. I get it now. Those spaces are actually...
No! No! Come on!
Why did the message end right there?
Hell in a clock. See you tomorrow. Yeah, we'll have a massive debrief tomorrow with Neve and Danny, but Jesus Christ, this game is breaking my heart.
To end at that moment. Oh, right, the message. It should have come from the Traveler's Akasha terminal.
After the beep, Traveler said, even the final...
Traveler, what do you think that final space could have been?
The real world, the space where we were yesterday.
My impression is that each day in this all the bizarre spaces was that space actually the real world? But wouldn't a... That doesn't sound right.
Oh, so that's what it is! After the sound of the beep, the final space, the Sub-Zeru's festival, also disappears, and we're taken to the next day. Later on, Traveler also mentioned a bunch of new spaces materializing, but Paimon's head is spin.
Well, consider this. For all the horrors of the Archon War, at its heart, it was just a game where a bunch of gods fought over 7 seats. So no matter how strange or spooky things may look on the surface, maybe all they point to in the end is a small...
Wow, the Archon War, huh? Hey!
Quit following me. Too slow.
Do you want some alone time to think?
The dance of Sub-Zeros is about to begin. I'm going to go watch it.
Okay.
Okay then. See you later.
She's dying.
Have you figured it out yet, Traveler?
Like day by day.
Awesome! What is it? Paimon wants to know! Oh, wait, no. Let's meet up.
Squall and Fury!
Every day she's becoming a number because she's dying. Like, the number of her is going down and down.
Quit following me. Behold!
I know that one day we're gonna have to break the cycle and she's gonna get to see that show. She's gonna have to, and that'll be what wakes her up. Surely.
You're back! I've been waiting forever for you two. Judging by the looks on your faces, are you ready to take your Sub-Zero's exam and... Okay.
People in Sumeru don't dream. The moon, a loop, all the bizarre spaces I saw. Those spaces remind me of... dream. We've already experienced this. Okay, Nahi. We are all in a dream. It isn't that the people of Sumeru don't dream. Rather, the Akasha is taking their dreams from them. That doesn't sound right.
People in Sumeru think they don't dream. But the truth is, the Akasha steals their dreams without them knowing it. And those spaces with no human presence are stolen dreams without their host. That would explain why they sounded so weird when he was trying to describe them. Huh. So people in Sumeru do dream after all. In fact, we're all in one big dream together right now.
Correct answer. Now, how did you conclude that the Akasha is capable of this?
How are the Akasha attached to all of this?
It is the manifestation. The Akasha relies. It compiles the wisdom, and it grants knowledge to the people.
Oh, okay. Those dream-controlling creatures in the forest. Oh, but is stealing everyone's dreams really how the Akasha compiles their wisdom?
Dreams are fantastical, complex, and full of imagination. People's brains are the most active when they're dreaming. In other words...
So in other words, Paimon remembers her saying that the real story is that the sages from the Academia...
Oh? By the sounds of it, you understand the current situation pretty well. So then, what about the Samsara?
We've already experienced... My mind feels exhausted. The Grand Sage... Those spaces kept disappearing before... Those dreamscapes kept vanishing. The beep is a...
Correct. The Akasha is keeping each person's brain in a constant dream state, but also separating their consciousness from their own dream. Their disembodied consciousness is placed inside the collective. No one is any the wiser as another day people wake up to yet an.
So, this is like a dream factory, and the Akasha is a dream harvesting machine. Did Paimon get that analogy right?
Very good, Paimon. Using analogies well is an excellent habit to get into.
Okay, so that beep we keep hearing is actually from our real-life Akasha terminals.
Alright, last question. Who am I?
You're Nahida. The moon.
They say that alchemical divination is the Dendro Archon's divine revelation. So then, if Nahida has referred to herself as the moon... Now that I think about it, wasn't illusions a hint that we're all dreaming? Now that I think about it, wasn't illusions hinting at the sage's deception of Sumeru's people?
So you noticed. I thought that one would be the hardest question. That's why I put it last.
That wasn't hard at all. Even Paimon guessed that. Now that you mention it, Nahida, you've been hinting to us. It's funny. Thinking back to when we were asking all over the place for info about Lesser Lord Kusanali. Paimon didn't expect to meet you like this.
Yes, those can wait until we're back in real life. On the other hand, I'd be
God.
happy to answer any more questions you have about here and now. You asked me this question before. Now that you know this is all a dream, this answer should hopefully... Have you heard the saying, don't wake a sleepwalker? Likewise, if someone
He's the
suddenly had
Dendro
told
Archon.
you all this instead of you
Holy
learning it on
shit.
your own, your notion of reality and dream would be thrown into irreversible confusion. That's why I could only give you very subtle hints. Firstly, this dream we're in is completely based on reality. People have already experienced this Sub-Zero's festival, so it would be very difficult for them to find anything that strikes them as surreal. Secondly, you're probably wondering why people don't have any memories from earlier samsara, right? That's because people don't remember their dreams most of the time anyway. And in any case, their actual dreams are being taken away from them by the Akasha. So whenever they wake up in this dream of the Sub-Zero's festival, they don't remember anything from their previous identical dream.
That reminds Paimon. Traveler had a dream when we were in the Avidia Forest, but couldn't see what it was about after waking up.
Yes. Only after receiving the blessing of Dendro can a person gain the Dendro element's dream-enhancing power. Meanwhile, everyone else has no idea that they are in the Sub-Zero's festival samsara, while they're...
Can humans really keep dreaming forever like this? Will it ever end? And if so, when?
We might say your mental fatigue has already answered this question. Eventually, there's only so much that people can tolerate. Especially those whose health is compromised to begin with, like Dunyarzad. This relentless exploitation takes an even harder toll on them.
People's lives are at stake here, and nobody knows a thing! We've got to put a stop to this!
I think you simply tell us the truth. That one.
I know, right? Why did they have to base this dream on my birthday? Could it really just be a coincidence?
Even you don't know the reason?
Wow, the Academia sages are determined to harvest lots of dream... Traveler, do you have any information?
The Grand Sage said, okay, Nahida... Those spaces
Celebrate the birth of... Deceiving the people of Sumeru with no regard for their safety. No matter what they're trying to do, this is unforgivable. After we end the Sub-Zero's festival samsara, we have to look into them.
How can the sages...
In the end, I'm just the moon. The real sun is long gone.
A sun and a moon? Oh, we're out of...
I'll tell you how to break free of the samsara tomorrow.
Good morning, Nahida. Hey, what's wrong, Nahida? You don't look too good.
I'm afraid that what you're thinking right now is correct.
Did Dunyarzad already disappear? No way. Are we too late?
The real Dunyarzad's consciousness has indeed disappeared. It can no longer endure the constant dream harvesting.
Paimon can't believe it. Wait, so what about that other Dunyarzad? Just what is she? Is she also going to disappear?
She's actually something like a puppet, but not completely. The real Dunyarzad's consciousness could no longer keep playing her role in this dream, so another Dunyarzad appeared to replace her in the dream. Just like the grass and the trees, that Dunyarzad is just a building block of the dream that helps to keep it going.
But personality-wise, she's nothing like the real Dunyarzad.
Puppets are stiff and can't copy a living person's vitality. After all, they're just there as filler. You know, speaking of which, the old Dunyarzad might not have been too different from a puppet.
Dunyarzad truly believed that she met you within her consciousness, and it was you who inspired her. So you do remember her after all.
Yes. Back then, her family was overly protective of her. No one cared about her personality or thoughts. It was as if she only lived to stall her Elazar. I just gave her a little wisdom so she could look at life in a new way, so that she could be her own person. But even so, she's still... far from it. I'm still a long way off from being a real Archon. I couldn't even save her. If I were a competent Archon, I wouldn't have let my most faithful follower die at the Sabzeruz festival with so many regrets.
Please don't beat yourself up over it, Nahida. It's the sage's fault, and theirs alone.
I'm not beating myself up. All I did was to rationally observe the distance between myself and a real Archon.
Don't be like that, Nahida. Even real Archons are still allowed to be sad.
To prevent more tragedies like this, we must end the samsara as soon as possible.
Great, but how do we do that?
Although the Sabzeruz festival dream is under the Akasha's control, only humans can dream. Even the Akasha is unable to create them. That means this dream belongs to a host who created it.
Huh? So, how should we find that person?
Well, if this is someone's dream, then everything here must come from deep within their consciousness. Which means, with the power of imagination, they can change anything in this dream.
Imagination? What do you mean by that?
Imagination means breaking through what you perceive as normal. Like when a server at a tavern brings a plate to you, you'd naturally assume that food is on it. However, if you're the dream's host and you become aware that you're dreaming, when you imagine gold and more on the plate, the dream will respond in kind, and the server really will bring you gold and mora. But right now, our host is unaware that this is a dream. No matter how many times they're served, it will always be food. Find some way to make that person realize that they're dreaming. Usually, once that happens, the person will wake up and the dream samsara will be broken.
How are we going to find them, though? If it could be anyone, it'd be like looking for a needle in a haystack. And even if we did find them, how are we supposed to make them realize they're dreaming? After all, like you said.
It's extremely difficult, yes. But the only ones who can do it are you two. Remember, everything you've achieved up to this point has all been for the sake of finding the host and ending the samsara. As for me, During this time, I'll be out of town.
Out of town? Are you going to that place full of dreams where the Traveler went?
Yes. I want to try something. There must still be a small wisp of possibility.
Friday.
Hurry and go.
Or is
Dreams
it
are supposed to
later?
be
Not the
fantastical,
first.
romantic,
You've got to
and
pay.
full of pleasant
You can pay to upgrade.
Unnecessary
I
things
think
like
it's like
this, Samsara,
31 quid if you want to
need
play
to
it
end.
early. So you can pay £31 and play it early. Or you can wait and play it completely for free on the 6th. So I think the people who put money towards it will get it on the 1st. And then everyone who's just got it on Game Pass will get it on the 6th. For free.
Simple wish. But yeah, saving Dunyarzad is what kept us going this. But we mustn't lose hope, Traveler. Dunyarzad would definitely want to see us save everyone else. So let's break the Samsara for her sake. Paimon's wondering, do you think the sages would get one of their own to be the host of this stream? Feels like it would be easier to control it that way, no? Huh. That's true. Plus, the sages probably weren't counting on there being other factors beyond the... So, who do you think the host of the dream is?
What do you get with the upgrade? It's just digital. It's just all digital cosmetic stuff, and for £31, I don't think it is really worth it. Just for like the first, the second, the third, the fourth, the fifth, the sixth. You're talking a 6-day head start to a massive open game that's going to be going on for many months, possibly. I mean, I've looked at not a lot of it, but there's enough content there to ride all the way till November when Modern Warfare 3 comes out. So, for the sake of 31 quid, I'm not going to blow 31 quid for the sake of 6 days. Like, playing it 6 days early. I'm alright with waiting. I mean, I could be doing more of this and some other stuff. But, yeah, 31 quid when you're getting the game entirely for free. After, you know, to me, it's not worth it.
Oh, that would make sense. Let's go ask him.
I think, you know, it is what people want to do. If people want to spend 35 quid to play it 6 days early, then that's up to them. But I know I'm probably just going to be patient and wait until it comes out completely for free. Because also then when I review it, I can review it and play it knowing I didn't put a penny towards it. Because there's no loot boxes in it, there's no battle passes in it, there's no store in it where you purchase things with real money. So I'll be able to give a fair view because I've not put any money towards it.
You're back. You left in a hurry last time.
Everything's fine.
An
I think you can be more understanding
That
as a
came out of
reviewer when
nowhere.
you've not paid for something.
I'm listening, though.
Because paying for something will
What do
either
you
make
need
you
me to
biased
do?
in a positive way or biased in a negative way.
Make
If you
a
get what I
wish?
mean.
You want me to make a wish?
Less questions, more wish.
Okay, my wish.
Oh,
I noticed earlier. She just doesn't see. I've also.
so you have a crush?
When she placed that, what she didn't realize was that I'm. Okay, yeah, that. Okay. I'm ready to make my wish. I would like Miss Dunyarzad to appear in front of me right now with a smile on her face. Here goes.
Please come true.
I'm gonna open my eyes. Oh!
What?
Faki? Sorry, but only one portion of Yelda candies per person. Nice try, you two. Anyway, never mind. I don't need.
Guess he isn't the host of this stream after all. Should have expected it wouldn't be this easy. It seems like everyone who knows Dunyarzad loves
my lady.
That sounds like Dia. Oh, right. Huh? But Dia can handle them. Hey, Traveler!
Squall and Fury.
I just think for £31, is it really worth 6 days? Probably not.
Oh, it's you. Great timing.
Essentially, you're
Please
paying
take...
£5 a day. Wait. Wait, what? Not minus. 30 divided by 6 is 5. So yeah, essentially you're paying £30. £30 divided by 6 is 5. So essentially you're paying £5 a day to play Starfield early. £5 a day every day and to play Starfield early when you could just wait 6 days doing different things, and then bang, you get it completely for free.
Hey, this is my job. The homie Yannis pay me, not you. You... Ugh, fine, alright. Anyway, watch yourself.
That's basically how I see it. But yeah, I'm looking forward to Starfield, and I think I'll be able to give it a more unbiased review if I don't put any money towards it. Like Modern Warfare 2 this year, I've been able to review better because I didn't pay for it. I got it for free. I'm getting Modern Warfare 3 for a discount this year, so I think I only ended up paying like something like £30 towards what could be like £100 or £70 title, so I can give it a bit more of a clear and unbiased thing. Because I think if you spend like $70 on a title, you've got more. If it doesn't live up to what your appreciation $70 is, you would obviously have a personal horse in the race against that, which you're entitled to, because obviously you put your hard-earned money towards it. You're going to have a cob on if it's not as good as you want it to be. But I think when I play a game for free, I can just review it more fairly. Like this free-to-play game, I can review it really openly, I can review it really fairly. I can pick up on its positives and its negatives without the added pressure of knowing I've paid like 30, 40 quid. So sometimes I've been blindsided just because I've paid for a game. Sometimes I've been blindsided to giving it like either a really fair review or a really unfair review. Just because I was a bit sour that the game was so expensive and it didn't give me everything I wanted it to.
The wind knows me. As one with wind and cloud. The wind rises. Know your place.
But yeah, Starfield I'm really looking forward to. And I think September, October, and then November the 10th, Modern Warfare 3 officially releases. Maybe a bit earlier that for me because I pre-ordered it, but
Squall Fury.
2 months of just Starfield, and just Starfield alone, I'm pretty excited about that.
Traveler, were you just taking your anger out on those guys? You and Nahida both. Oh, and remember how during the first Sub-Zero's festival, before this, she said it was because she had forgotten something. Okay, so Paimon's memory is working so far. Anyway, Paimon also remembers that she is staying somewhere around here. She pointed it out to us the night before the Sub-Zero's festival. Yeah, even if it's only a tiny clue. This is the place. It's rude to enter other people's spaces without permission, but desperate... Hey, the windows are unlocked. Okay, Paimon's gonna take... This was only a temporary residence, so there was pretty much nothing inside. Should we open...
That's a lot of words. Too bad I ain't reading them.
Wow. Dunyarzad wrote all of this, even though she was also busy preparing for the Sub-Zero's... She must have wanted to give if we hadn't found this book. But now that we know, we... Hey! Where are you off?
Are you excited, Denny? I know you're excited for Starfield, but what specific things do you look forward to the most about Starfield, Danny? What's the thing that you're looking the most forward to try, or to do, or to take part in, or what's like one of your first ideas for when you're playing the game? Because for me, I've seen that you can obviously pick and choose different roles and different factions to work for and play for. Different styles and skills you can build your character. So I'm definitely going to go for more like a smooth talking, roguish type, like sort of bantery guy who's like a kind of light-hearted space pirate type vibe, and try and talk my way out of all the situations, and then like obviously be like quite good in like a little gunfight. But I'm not gonna go like for like a full like space marine vibe with like the big RPGs, the snipers and LMGs and all that. I'm gonna stick with pistols and shotguns and stuff. There's a scientist role that I'm interested in. Nice. Okay.
Traveler? You must be exhausted. Come to think of it, we've been stuck in this place for a really, really long time. Heck, even the last time we were chatting happily with Dunyarzad feels like an eternity ago. Paimon still remembers when we were sitting here, and the way her eyes sparkled when she talked about Nilu's Dance of Sub-Zerus.
There will always be frustrations in life, but I know that the point of living is not to leave behind any regrets.
That was what the real Dunyarzad said, wasn't it? Does that mean...
Yes, Traveler. What is it?
Oh, so she's still just a puppet. But just now, how come... What? Where are we going this time?
Scientist role sounds fun. And like I say, I think that the best advice, obviously you've said, I think we've said in conversations anyway, that you've not played much of Skyrim. I think you've played it with Neve a little bit, but you've not really gotten into the Fallouts or anything. So this will kind of be like your first full-blown Bethesda game. So my best advice is to go in blind, try not to over-research anything. Obviously, I'll send you little teasers and stuff that aren't spoilers, but they'll just hype you up like I'm getting hyped up for it. But just try and go in and just have a blast. Take your time, enjoy it, really get into it all. Don't just like worry about doing campaign missions, like really go around and explore everything. I'm sure you do that anyway, but like take your time and live in it. Like that's the best advice. That's what the Xbox devs were saying to people at the conventions. They were saying like, this game's designed for you not to speed run and complete it within a day. It's more about exploring the universe of it, getting into your character, really taking time to build your stats and your character and the story.
Traveler?
And loads of stuff like that.
You don't have
so I'm looking forward to it.
He's a sage from the academia. I don't want to...
Traveler?
Traveler? What the heck are you doing? If you get arrested by the academia, that's another day gone to waste. Wait, they're not reacting. Have they been scared stiff? Oh, of course! If this is the sage's plan, they wouldn't put themselves through this. So they're just substitutes.
What is this? What happened to the Grand Sage and his entourage? Like I said, they symbolize the goddess of flowers. It's just a shame that all the real Padisaras went extinct after her death.
Yes. The Greater Lord brought forth new Padisaras in memory of the goddess of flowers. But she ultimately could never truly replicate that beautiful shade of purple.
That beautiful shade of purple. Aren't these flowers real Padisaras? Just like the ones from the legend? I didn't even notice. Dunyarzad, did you find these?
But didn't you just say all the real flowers went extinct after the goddess of flowers passed away?
Yeah. What's going on here? Huh? You guys are acting weird. But okay, I'll try. Hey!
It's her dream.
It disappeared!
We're in Nilu's dream.
Who's the host? Purple body Saras don't exist in the real world anymore. It's just like the... So when you saw the flowers, you... But if we want to end this, how should we make Nilu...
Am I dreaming?
Huh? Wrong guess, but you aren't... As far as you know, people in Sumeru...
Yeah, but...
Ooh, sounds familiar. Dunyarzad told us this...
Yep. But in his piety and wisdom were acknowledged. All kinds of spectacular scenes appeared in front of the first sage, as if all the knowledge in the world was being painted onto a canvas right before him. He was captivated. After who knows how long, he mastered all the knowledge he could comprehend. Afterward, he said to the Dendro Archon, "I miss my parents, my wife, and my children. I've been away from home for far too long." The Dendro Archon smiled. The next second, the sage found himself lying in his bed, as if he had just woken up from a dream. His wife, lying next to him, said, "You're off to search for the Dendro Archon today, aren't you? Have a safe journey, my love." In the end, the first sage took care of many disasters in Sumeru City, and founded the Academia.
So, the first sage was dreaming ever since the beginning of the story? He never went on his journey?
Yes.
Paimon understands where you're coming from now. That's a really interesting connection. But we really gotta wake up soon.
I see. Well, it just so happens that today's Sub-Zero's festival is almost over. Since we're in a dream, let's make this final dance of Sub-Zero's as beautiful as we can.
Holy shit, it's cutscene time!
The wait is over, everyone. I dedicate this to our god, the Dance of Sub-Zeros.
Oh. What?
I'd be lying if I said I had no regrets. I would have loved to see Nilu's dance.
Aww. Oh, melted my heart, man. It actually made me so sad. God damn it.
Oh, good morning, traveler. Oh, Paimon feels like she's been asleep for the longest time. Paimon's head feels super heavy. Paimon thinks it was the Sub-Zero's festival. Have we finally escaped from the Sub-Zero Samsara? Quick, take off your Akasha terminal. she's not in her room. What happened? Huh? What did you...
The wind rises.
Well done, Traveler and Paimon.
Oh my god.
And thank you.
I'm sorry, who are...
Dinner-san! You're okay! Oh, don't scare us like that!
Oh, a Traveler, Paimon. I just had a dream. And I saw Nilou performing the dance of Sub-Zerus.
Aww.
You're actually Nahida, aren't you? Paimon felt like Catherine was at the end. Dinner's...
It's a really long story. We shouldn't disturb her. Her consciousness is still weakened. Let's chat somewhere else.
What? Dinyarzad's alive! She's alive! She's not dead! Let's go! Oh my god! Nilou did the dance. She did the dance and everything was made better. She did the dance and she smashed it.
Squall Fury.
Catherine is really Nikita. What?
Let's talk about Dinyarzad first.
After we parted on the last day of the among the countless dreams, once Dinyarzad
It's weird seeing
could
her
no
voice
longer
come through
bear
that
the
thing's
Akasha
face.
harvesting her dreams, her conscience, such a small fragment of conscious where both will gradually fade until they completely disappear. I used all the power I had to keep her dying dream alive as long as possible. But it still wouldn't have lasted for much longer if it hadn't been for you two breaking the samsara.
So it looks like we did manage to save Dinyarzad in the end.
Huh? Why are you two smiling so happily? I thought you'd be so moved that you'd start crying.
Both are fine. Everyone reacts differently.
All right. You two must have a lot of other questions for me, right? After all, you saved my faithful believer. As your reward, I will answer any and all questions.
At the Avidia Forest, there was this incense that made the Traveler...
You also heard someone's voice, right? It said world and forget me.
Yeah, so you do know. We've been wanting to ask...
It seems like the Traveler established a connection to Irminsul. That was a message left by Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's residual consciousness in Irminsul. Perhaps her last memory before she died. As you two probably know, Greater Lord Rukkhadevata disappeared after the disaster in Conria. The timings of these events do line up.
A message from Greater Lord Rukkhadevata?
King Deshret? That god who died even longer ago? Some present-day desert dwellers still worship him.
Okay, so what
His Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's residual consciousness in Irminsul seems to be contaminated with something that has a very dangerous aura to it. Many devoted scholars go mad as soon as they connect their consciousness. But I believe this is the key to saving Irminsul.
So the tree in the vision was Irminsul? But even if you can't figure out what that vision was all about, it seems like our search for you was all in vain.
The Traveler wasn't affected after coming in contact with that consciousness. No, we must decipher its secrets. This puzzle has life and death at stake. It could determine Irminsul's fate, as well as Tevat's. To be accurate, I'm using the Akasha as a medium to occupy...
How did you do that?
Theoretically, the Akasha is... I've always respected my people.
What about your own body?
That story began... At that time, I was young and weak. The sages kept me in the sanctuary of Suristhana, ostensibly for the sake of protecting me. However, I do understand that they had hoped to find Greater Lord Rukkhadevata instead of me.
It takes everything with me not to buy the Starfield controller.
So, The sages basically put their new Archon under house arrest?
Should see the Ultimate Collector's Edition for Starfield.
In some ways, they aren't wrong. And I'm
If you
still
Google
really
the
far
Ultimate
away
Collector's
from being able
Edition,
to call myself the God of Wisdom.
yeah.
Moreover, the academia is all... Yeah! Trying to find out every once in a while, I will also take up the duties of the God of Wisdom and enlighten a lost soul here and there. There's never been any big... I wonder what... Even though the city's residents, I try to do... I think they're... Oh! Never mind! Regardless, I need to first investigate the sage's motives, make things right, and punish them if needed. You mean how the Akasha stopped? Yeah! It's not that misdirect. The sages convinced everyone to believe that being... Even if the truth with their propaganda besides. Anyway, by now, even those who got it. To be... Oh, and go and get some... What?
Hmm? Traveler? Paimon? I see.
We've spent quite some time in Sumeru City, but ever since we last said goodbye to Lesser Lord Kusanali, we haven't heard anything from her. Oh, we can't just keep waiting around like this. Let's go find Catherine and pick up some work so we can at least keep ourselves busy.
I want to buy more.
Ad Astra Avis.
Hi, Catherine.
Commissions, huh? Oh, how about this? Please attend the Academia's Academic Symposium this afternoon and recite a love poem on stage.
Wait, say what now?
And if possible, please also use your camera to capture the reaction of the audience upon finishing the poem.
Huh? What kind of commission is that?
I see. It appears that you're not interested in this commission. In that case, please go to Port Armos and convince the Eremites there to spend some time volunteering at the local orphanage.
Hey, that's not any better.
Mm-hmm. I'm sure the mercenaries will have some interesting reactions as well.
Paimon's gotta ask. Just who exactly has been submitting these commissions to...
Oh, the commissioner? Well, actually, I just wanted to see the two of you in action.
Was it so obvious?
Ah!
I was hoping you would actually take one of those commissions.
What the fuck?
That kind of chance to observe humans doesn't come by often.
The fuck? The bitch doesn't blink. The bitch doesn't blink.
Catherine wouldn't crack those kinds of jokes. When did you get into her
I
head?
want you to take the commissions. Take them.
From
Take them and do them.
Do the commissions. Do them.
So it's been you this whole time?
What the fuck?
Yes. I've been sleeping ever since we parted ways, and I even had a really, really long dream. It was another dream about the Sub-Zerus Festival. In my dream, I was sitting in the middle of a flock. I also got to sit...
You know, Nahida, maybe your dream is how the Sub-Zerus Festival really should be. It's meant to be a joyous time where everyone gets together to celebrate your birthday.
Huh?
No, we aren't pitying you.
Hello, Neve. You've come in at the tail end of the Sumeru quest line. I've seen the dance. I've found Nahida and Nilu. It's been wild.
Yes, I paid her a visit right after I woke up.
She's in Catherine's body. That's kind of weird.
Her condition is stabilized. However, since Elazar is a manifestation of the withering on the human body, we can only cure it by finding a way to take care of Irminsul's own withering. But for the moment, our top focus should still be figuring out what the sages are up to and what...
Right. Who knows what'll happen if they manage to pull off another scheme like the Samsara?
So our first priority should be investigating and putting a stop to the sages' activities. As for how we should pull that off,
I do know your best girl.
Somewhere else. Oh!
Chapter 3, Act 3, Dreams and other shit. there's been a lot of breakthroughs. I've got to claim every single one of these, which is pretty damn cool. Press G, in case I've forgotten to for a while. I've gotten my 2 Archon quests, which is Like a Triumphant Hero and that one. So I've gotten these ones to do at the minute, which is pretty cool. This little story quest Red Arrow thing, which I'm assuming is something to do with these. Which is pretty cool.
Let's continue our chat here. Okay. Actually, I've already done a little... I've already tried that. But it seems that from the...
Have you already caught?
I'm guessing. In any case... No way.
You mean
No, it's doing that would be...
That's a good point.
We're in the dark after all.
Nahida.
According to a...
Okay.
Well, then I should find someone who's all...
You're saying we should... Oh! Before...
Actually...
Sitar. We ran into her basically every time this Paimon still
She was born in the desert, and was hailed as their greatest genius.
Oh, Paimon didn't know she was from the desert.
The name Sitaria means star. Later on, she was chosen by the sun. Soon after, the star began to waver, but in the end, she couldn't give up the radiance of daytime. To cope with her shame, the star buried her guilt and closed her eyes.
From the sound of it, Sitaria's just hung up on... But she doesn't really support the...
Indeed. She's suppressing a lot of guilt. But before she realized it, she had already been right. That way, from my past stop tomorrow afternoon to prepare.
Behold!
I like these quest lines, definitely. I'm getting there.
This should be Sitaria's favorite fortune teller. No...
Talking style?
My poor lost lambs. Have you become troubled over your fates? The divine voice of wisdom.
Huh?
Shh. It would...
A cat fortune teller.
The god of Animo, questioning the lord of Geo's financial savviness, and brawling with the god of Electro. Do those count?
Oh, nothing. Go on, pick an aspect for her to divine.
Love prospects? No problem. The gods have spoken. The truth shall be revealed. One who is fated to cross your path will appear on... Huh? So many people will fall for you. How could that be?
Yeah, Riz.
Marut, did you two spoil my divination? I've never read a fortune so absurd.
Actually, Paimon thinks this is probably the most accurate fortune-telling you've ever done.
I admit that the orientation of today's celestial matrix is, suboptimal. As such, there will be no charge.
Is that so? Well, that can't be helped.
If you were to bring some food offerings for Harut and Marut on your next visit,
Is this another one of Sataria's favorite stalls?
Yep. It belongs to a king. His father helped Sataria a lot when she first moved to Samari City, so she still comes by whenever she has time. When I start talking with him, listen carefully
Well,
to the
Aether got the
details
Riz
of our
sibling
conversation.
moment because you said it as I typed it. Aether has got the Riz. Loads of people are gonna fall in love with me.
Customers, would you like to look at some pottery?
We caught
Not
wind of-
really.
Oh, I read.
Couldn't give a shit about your
of-
pottery.
I suppose you could. After that, I.
That's nice.
Oh no, no.
I see. I'll have someone in.
No problem.
No problem.
The wind rises.
This should be our final stop. Sataria's always...
Nahida!
It's my duty to protect Samari's...
Hi there. I feel like I've seen you down by the docks before. Huh? If I recall. Ah, that's right. After all, but. What an admiral. So this restaurant has a. That's right. I see.
So... Sataria's all... I remember you meant... Although it's all just a boatload of nonsense, the
Oh, although she knows she should return home to help the people of the desert,
Well, King Deshret is long gone. And Sataria is also too... If we simply... But...
So, you mean...
Yep. As long as everything goes smoothly...
so...
Exactly.
Huh?
That's no problem.
Huh.
Although I've been observing humans for a while, I've never...
You're not wrong. It's always been painful.
If it was at all possible.
Yeah, don't beat yourself.
Alright, then let's give it a go tomorrow after...
I've made 160 of my Primo gems. I'll have 9 left. That means we've got 66 wishes. And this thing will change in 6 days and 17 hours. And potentially Gun Girl could or could not be on it. We'll have to wait and see. Nobody
There's no
knows
such
for
thing
sure.
as pure freedom in this world. Even the wind cannot go on forever. You think I've got a sharp tongue? I just tell it like it is. If someone can't handle it, maybe that's their problem. There's no such thing as pure freedom in this world. Behold!
A cutscene.
Oh, here she comes. Satari is here.
Let's quietly follow her. As for how we'll sway her to our side, I'll leave that to you.
Paimon looks like they've already started talking. Let's find a hiding spot.
That's right. You really can't force anything when it comes to love. And besides, everyone around me has a very different background and outlook. Are you still listening to me, Nabia?
Oh, of course I'm listening. You were talking about troubles with your love life, right?
Okay then. You just seemed a little distracted for a moment. Strange. Your cats seem pretty worked up. Is something wrong? I always thought they were quiet, happy kitties. Oh, what are their names again? Ah, that's right. They are just little darlings, aren't they? Harut and Marut.
Ahem. So, which fortune do you want me to read for you today?
I'd like to get another reading on my love prospects, but to be perfectly honest with you, I feel like I've been a real mess recently.
A mess?
Well, could you do a reading on how long it'll take me to finish my current project at work? I really just want to get it over with.
I hear you. No problem at all. The gods will reveal the truth. The gods are asking, Setaria, why haven't you gone home?
Why haven't I gone home? Do the gods really know everything I've been thinking about?
Setaria, why don't you just go home? It's a demand now instead of a question. The gods seem to be truly upset.
I'm sorry. I know I failed the gods. Please pass on my most sincere apologies. And if I may ask, Nabia, is there a specific god who's speaking to you right now?
The sun one. Oh, that one.
What an inconsiderate and naive question. The god who is speaking to me is, of course, the wisest and mightiest of all, King Deshret.
King Deshret? No wonder he would make such demand of me. Even though news of King Deshret's resurrection has been spreading like wildfire, it's all just a misinformation campaign from the academia. How can King Deshret still exist in real life?
What insolence! I am King Deshret's most loyal believer. Do you—
Oh, no. As a child of the desert, I will think very carefully about his demand of me. I'm sorry. I must go now.
Wait!
We got somewhere.
Whoa. She just ran off in a hurry.
Well done. Setaria didn't seem to suspect anything amiss. To have something she's been trying desperately to avoid show up out of nowhere and berate her, that must have shaken her to the core.
Aw, Nahida, it seems
all I know are some abstract Harabatot theories. Anyway, enough of that.
She's out of games now. Right on cue. Let's get ready to possess.
Gotta possess everyone.
It's okay. I just got caught up in something. Oh, actually, didn't you ask me to help you look for work? What kind of work were you looking for again? Oh, right. Your old man's craft. How could I forget? Speaking of, how's he doing? Is he feeling any better? Huh? Wasn't he nursing a leg injury? If I recall correctly, his strong arms had always been his pride and joy.
He sprained his arm a while back while trying to show off his strength. I thought you'd heard.
Actually, while we're talking about him, is he still living in Port Ormos?
Yeah, he's been retired there for a—
If you could find the time, please write him a letter. Let him know that recently, faith in King Deshret has taken root in Port Ormos and has begun to spread across Sumeru. He has a quick temper and has always been a devout follower of the Dendro Archon. I don't want him to get into a fight with those King Deshret believers because of a difference in beliefs.
Oh? So, who are you siding with in all of this? The Academia or King Deshret? I'm so jealous of you. You were born a child of the desert, yet you chose to betray King Deshret, and now you spend all your time with those crooks from the academia.
Akeem, you don't mean... You've also become a believer of King Deshret?
What's so strange about becoming a believer of the wise King Deshret? In fact, aren't you the strange one? The one who still can't pick a side?
Can't pick a side? Me?
Whoa! Paimon had no idea you'd be so good at this.
You really zeroed in on the issue and put it right in front of her. But once everything is over, I'll be sure to...
Come on! Sataria's already started talking with Shishan!
I like this mission. We get to go inside the NPCs' heads and like make them speak for each other. It's pretty cool.
So, like, as if someone was trying to preach to you about something? Wait, did you just say attic? I thought this place didn't have an attic. Also, don't you usually study in the basement?
Well, the restaurant recently added an attic. I've been studying there because it has better lighting. Oh, right. Speaking of strange, I celebrated the Sub-Zerus festival so many times that I lost
She's my
count.
favorite Archon.
That was really weird.
Then Venti,
How
then
could you be
Zhongli.
aware of that? That should be impossible. Nothing in the report indicated anything like that.
Are you still failing to realize that the Academia's lowly tricks could never deceive all of Sumeru's citizens?
Oh! Oh.
Shishan, don't tell me that you've converted to King Deshret as well.
What an absurd question. You make it sound like I should be ashamed for In reality, shouldn't you be the one who is ashamed? You, who works side by side with the Academia, and treated people as—
Please, please stop!
Even now, Sataria's still trying to run from her problems.
She can no longer justify everything.
Hey, she's trying to talk to the guards!
This is the most important part of all.
Mercenary, you remember—
Please, try to remain calm, miss.
Heretics are infiltrating the city, and they've already converted many
Heretics? What kind of heresy are you talking about?
King Deshret! Many people I know have suddenly started believing in him, but he's long dead. It's impossible.
Miss Sataria, nothing is impossible.
You know my name?
King Deshret is immortal, and all who defy him will one day pay the price. You must face the truth, Sataria. You tread a treacherous path, and the longer you ignore it, the tighter the Academia's grasp on you will become, and the deeper you will be ensnared. Child of King Deshret, never forget that the desert that belongs to you lies elsewhere.
What's so strange about becoming a believer of the wise King Deshret? In fact, aren't you the strange one? The one who still can't pick a side?
What an absurd question. You make it sound like I should be ashamed for
We're
becoming
psychologically
a believer of
breaking
King
this
Deshret.
woman.
Sataria, why haven't you gone home?
We're gonna give this woman an actual heart attack.
It seems that no matter where I run, I only keep finding more believers of King Deshret. I have to say, this is a familiar feeling. I've also been running from my guilt this whole time. Guilt over my part in the Sage's plans, and from ignoring the letters from the children of my homeland. But no matter how much I may try to ignore or get rid of it, my guilt always comes back.
You won't necessarily lose your research opportunities by facing the truth. Besides, did you really want to conduct your research while carrying such heavy feelings of guilt?
How do you know me so well? Are you truly just a believer of King Deshret? Or are you the god himself?
That's not important. The important thing is to pass judgment on the Academia and its sages, and to correct their mistakes. If you could provide some assistance in this matter, perhaps it could serve as a form of atonement.
I've actually never believed in the gods, but I've always believed in serendipity. Your appearance must be a fated opportunity for me to get out of this wretched situation. Please tell me, what can I do for you?
How much do you know about the Sage's current activities?
I was just one of the designers for the massed dream harvest scheme, which is what happened around the Sub-Zeru's festival. But I know very little about the full scope of the overall project. I'd assume that only staff with the highest clearance would have access to those confidential documents. I've just been working to meet the Grand Sage's specified requirements. However, there's something that's been really bothering me. I heard that a scholar who was previously expelled has returned to the city, and even the sages are still quite wary of him.
To fight against the academia, we will need to figure out the nature and the purpose of their work. Is there a way for us to get access to the confidential documents you mentioned?
It should be possible if we're willing to take some risks. After all, I'm an assistant to the Grand Sage, and I've been working... One thing, though. I won't be able to transfer the documents to you through the Akasha once I get my hands on them. The sages have always closely monitored all activity. Let me see...
The academia entrance.
Don't worry about that. I assure you, I'm only suggesting this location because it'll draw more scrutiny for me to leave the academia again.
All right, I trust.
So, if I were to successfully complete this task, would it mean I've atoned for my wrongdoings?
That'll depend on the judgment of the Dendro Archon.
The Dendro Archon. That's right. Her people are the ones we have endangered. As the God of Wisdom, she's also the one responsible for judging and guiding the scholars. Maybe it's time for me to find a god to believe in.
True.
Just as Nahida predicted, we've managed to bring...
The Traveler's execution was ingenious. Well, now...
Pray? But if we're going to pray to the gods, aren't we just...
Alrighty then. Well, let me just take a little gander over here, because I believe we've just unlocked something quite huge. And it'll be a perfect way to end the stream. We have been streaming for 2 hours. Oh no, 3 hours. We have been streaming for 3 hours? Sheesh, where does the time go when we're having fun?
Quit following
we
me.
have been streaming for 3 hours.
Ad Astra Abyssosk.
We've unlocked a brand new... oh, look at that. We've unlocked a brand new reward. So we're chuffed as chips. We've got a level 47 done. Now we're on to level 48 on in the table, which is pretty good. The new Royal Plume artifact, which I'm sure even Danny can tell me what to do with that as of tomorrow. We could have a look at Sumeru. And we could travel back to where we need to be. Perfect, perfect. Wishes wise, we're still on 66, which is pretty good. We've got 66 wishes. We've got 6 days until that title card changes. And I don't expect my gun girl to appear there anytime soon, but she is going to come in the future, obviously. She's going to be a character that is going to get added to the game as an actual playable character. I think she's already in the game, if I am correct in that. I think that's where she's at. But yeah, at the moment we're still on Act 3, Chapter 3, Dreams, Emptiness and Deception. And we're going to wait until 1900 hours and get in and complete this part of the story. But so far, I've been enjoying the hell out of it. It's been a fun stream. She isn't for the next few months. Alright, well that's fine. Like I said, I should have maybe the biggest stream 10 pull. The biggest stream wish event that I've ever done, which would be pretty massive. And it'd be another good reason to keep coming back to Genshin and just playing it every now and then, and sharpening it up and polishing it up. But yeah, really enjoyed tonight's stream. We got through a lot of the story, a lot of the hard-hitting stuff, which was pretty sad, but obviously quite poignant and meaningful. And a great stream. We met Nahida, and we met Nilu, and you know, it was awesome. It was really, really awesome. And that time loop thing Had my brain tripping, but really enjoyed it. Really, really enjoyed it. And I've got a fabulous day planned tomorrow with Neve, Danny,
The
and
desert's
Helen.
a tough adversary.
So I'm going to get some sleep.
But at least it doesn't
and I'll see
hide
these
anything.
legends tomorrow in
What you
person.
see is what
Thank
you
you for
get.
watching the
And
Genshin
whether you
stream.
take
There
on
will
the
be a couple
challenge
more, like
is
I say.
entirely up to you.
The 6th of September is where I'll go a bit quiet on the Genshin front, because we'll be traveling to space to go and spend a month in space. I've got some fun ideas planned for streams and videos and YouTube shorts. So if you can come and tune into that new type of content as well, that would be awesome. But yeah, the Genshin streams have done phenomenal. This is the 8th one, which is really nice. Hopefully we can try to get to 10 by the time we've, well, out of the new series we've actually done over 36 different pieces of Genshin content on the channel, which is pretty wild when you count up the videos and the YouTube shorts and stuff. My Fontaine video that I recently did has smashed it,
My
so I'm
people
really
are
chuffed
used
with
to
that,
the
so thank you
desert
very
life.
much.
But
All the love and
still.
support I've received from the Genshin community has been overwhelming, and like I'll say, every stream and every opportunity I'm given, and I'm lucky enough to be given, I want to say a massive, massive thank you to the wonderful Neve and Danny for getting me into this game. They advertised it to me as a game I would enjoy, and they were absolutely 100% right. I fell in love with it. I love the art style, I love the story, I love the characters, I love the NPCs, I love all of it. So thank you very much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye for now.